Bars make this.
Sinner.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
I keep on falling, falling and falling. Will I ever reach the bottom? I'm sorry, 'cause I keep on falling, falling and falling. The dealer of pain is what they call me. And I keep on falling, falling, falling. Will I ever reach the bottom? I'm sorry. I keep on falling, 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 falling. The dealer of pain is what they call me. And I keep on falling, falling, falling. Will I ever reach the bottom? I'm sorry. I keep on falling, 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 falling. The dealer of pain is what they call me.
What's Kingsbury? What's Kingsbury?
Always on the run, Captain Hook. I am a lost boy from Neverland. We hang out when we pass, and when we're bored, we play in the woods. Always on the run, Captain Hook. Run, 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 boy, they say to me. Raise the reality.
What's good today? What's good today?
Suicides on one. Suicides, motherfuckers. Shafts the dome. We're all in. Fuck it up. Do it again.
Rumble, YouTube, what's happening? Welcome to Sunday. No Name Sunday. What's happening? What's good? How's everybody feeling? Hopefully everybody's weekend was good up to this point and then beyond. So we've got a few things in store for you tonight. A little bit of a discussion between a guy that's not getting enough attention, in my honest opinion. And I think he warrants a lot of attention, and his work requires a lot of attention and some answers. But these are some exciting times, I think, especially post the final, whatever you want to call it. But we're here for it. You know what I'm saying? Some really, really exciting times, man. And damn, like I can't even contain my excitement. I'm so excited. I was like, man, whatever, man. Let's do a damn show tonight, Sunday. I just got from New York, just coming back from New York. Y'all know, somebody in the family passed, moved on to greener pastures, and it is what it is. But we're here. We're enjoying the life that we have now, and more to come, right? And man, I'm just excited. I'm so excited for what's to come that I can hardly contain myself. Again, like I said, man, that we had to do something on Sunday. And as long as we have the people here, which it appears we do, then I think our Sunday will be fruitful. And the good thing about what we're stumbling upon these days is that good. We knew that the whole story that we were given, as far as what the stars are and the sky is concerned, we already knew that it was bull, right? Especially finding out that this earth is not what they claim that it is. But with that, now we're seeing them in a new light. I guess you could say pun intended. But seeing them in the way that we're seeing them, it leaves us so many more questions. And that's good. That's a good thing. We know that them dudes, they're not going to be able to answer it because they've been giving us BS the whole fucking time. So it's great because it leaves it to us. We're the community now that's stumbling upon the truth. And while we stumble upon the truth, more questions on top of questions on top of questions. But with those questions, we answer some questions, or we think we might have answered questions. It leaves us more questions, which is fine. At least we know that it's an open-ended discussion. But before we get there, I wanted to show you guys something that I came across. If you guys aren't familiar, maybe you should be. So we've got our new Secretary of Defense in the White House by the name of Pete Hegseth. And you probably are familiar with him. If you're not, this is what he looks like. This is Pete Hegseth right here. That guy right here where you see the cursor. Who does he look like? Y'all take a look at him, and who does this dude look like? I'm not even going to say nothing. I'm going to let y'all answer. Who does that guy look like? Y'all go ahead and y'all answer. Take a look. Cajun Art Guild, what's good, brother? It's good to see you, man. Porter's in the house. James Brolin, Knight Rider, RFK, a hardcore evangelist. Porter, what? Frankenstein. No, we've already got somebody dubbed Frankenstein. Or now I'm starting to call Frankenberry, Vince McMahon. Okay, all good choices, all good answers. All right. Now this is all opinion based, but this is what I'm showing you right here. I'm going to jump off and then I'm going to show you this right here. Take a look at this right here. Don't he look like this motherfucker right here? Don't he kind of look like fucking Werner von Braun? John Cena. Not more a little bit like Werner von Braun, I think. It's strange how to me he looks like him with all this craziness, all the BS that we're dealing with, all these lies that we're dealing with. Exactly. Von Braun reloaded. And this guy's the Secretary of Defense. Exactly. Admiral Byrd, I guess with the hair, he's still got a full head of hair. MK Ultra, Disneyland, sci-fi, fantasy, space, Nazi. Exactly. Yeah. All that rolled into one. But to me, yeah, he resembles Werner von Braun. Big time. Bigly. Big time. Yep. So, yeah. Yeah, he just resembles a Nazi big time. Von Braun all day. You walked away? Okay, let me represent that. He stopped that and then I'll show you right here. This guy does. That's him. That's Pete Hegseth. He's the new Secretary of Defense. Jared Jaguar, what's going on, man? Oh, you caught a live. Are you in a different part of the world? Where you at? Jaguar. If you're in a different part of the world, that might be why. It's kind of hard to catch me. All that craziness. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post this in here. Leave that right there. There you go. Welcome, Jared. Welcome. Kane West, what's happening, brother? And welcome. If this is your first time here, Mi Casa, Su Casa. Enjoy yourself, man. Relax, sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Help yourself to anything in the digital fridge. Just make sure you're behaving, man, because these people in the chat, they can be dangerous, man. They've got fangs and they might eat you alive. I don't know. Ask anybody that's no longer in this chat anymore. That's been booted for good. You know what I'm saying? Not even from my hand. These guys don't play, but they're actually real good. This is a real solid bunch, the Foundry. And the Foundry's a good bunch of people. And so these guys are very, very intuitive, very smart, and just all around good folks. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Schneider, it's not a problem. It isn't a problem. Jerry P56, what's going on, bro? Mr. Super Sidewinder, what's happening, fam? It's good to see y'all. It's good to see y'all. Oh, damn. ABC always has something on the burner. Angela Baby Carson always is cooking something or baking something, and it looks good. It always looks good, and I don't mind you showing it off. So, salute to ABC. Make sure you sub to our sister ABC, Angela Baby Carson. She's got an amazing channel, and she is in pursuit of her 1,000. Let's get our sister ABC there. Angela Baby Carson is in the house. Right. Sam Abukaya, what's going on, brother?
What's
Glad
up?
you're in the house. It's good
What's
to see
up,
you.
man?
Oh,
Good
man.
to see you. I've
not
been
too-
like podcasting with Vika and then with Banjo, and I'm here and I'm just like it's like
I know. And Vika's
whoa,
Vika's not too far from where you are. He's just a few hours,
yeah,
if
1
that
hour.
much. Yeah, 1 hour. He's not too far from you. And then Banjo is like,
Yeah, but
yeah,
by the time you finish with with Vika, so Banjo starts.
yeah. Banjo starts, and then
It
thank
was
God you.
synchronized.
Yeah, did you get any sleep?
I tried like a half an hour here and left and right, and I'm happy I just woke up because I was gonna just just
Okay.
fall asleep like in deep sleep. I was tired, but that's good.
Hell
That's
yeah.
good.
Hell
Very
yeah,
good.
man. I saw you on there earlier with on Vika's channel. Um I saw you were on there. Oh, yeah, I'm close. I'm close. But I saw you were over there on Vika's channel and you guys
Yeah,
were on there with Mikey Smith, which
yeah, yeah.
Mikey Smith, where you at, Mikey?
He's here.
Mikey
He's
was
here. I
supposed to
saw him.
be here.
I saw him on the chat.
Yeah. And you guys were presenting some really good stuff. Obviously,
Yeah, yeah. We have very great discussions all the time. It's like amazing. It's like we're learning every time. It's like we're learning
yes.
something new. It's like it's good.
Yes, and it's the thing I love about this is that it's almost like we're starting over. You know what I'm saying? We're starting over. We're seeing things
Exactly.
with in a totally new light, and we're grown. So we're trying to unlearn some things. So it's it's kind of difficult, but because we've been pre-programmed and now
Exactly.
we have to reprogram. And
Exactly.
it's hard because we have to break out of certain habits and everything else. But you want to know something? Honestly, I think it's good because it almost feels as if we're young again. We're young again and we're starting over and we're being honest with our learning shortcomings. But this is good because the relearning allows us to look at everything, not just this aspect of life, but everything with a new set of lens. You know what I'm saying? And not just take everything that we learn for granted. So I think this is a good experience. Even though
It's a
it's a
good
little
experience.
frustrating, it's a little frustrating
Oh,
because we're understanding that we've been lied to.
but
But
that's the point. It's like all our feelings are like being ignited because on one side we are excited because we like learning things, and the other side we like angry and mad because we we see how stupid we were so far, and how we got
yes,
fooled. So it's like all
yes.
those feelings together. It's like wow.
Yeah, exactly. But you want to know something? It's anger, and it's anger, like you said, in how we were fooled. But at the same time, it's a humbling experience.
Yeah, yes,
It
of
is
course, of course,
humbling because it lets us know how deep in our ego we were.
exactly.
And and every once in a while, I think it's good. I think yes, definitely angry, but it's good because it keeps us in check that we really don't know everything. And I think that was the biggest wake up call for me, like thinking that I knew it all, thinking that aliens, you got to have aliens, you know what I'm saying? And we took these things that we thought were real for granted. And then once you see what the reality is, then it's like, okay, I really didn't know. So a lot of the stuff that we thought were actual or factual, we had to kind of take back. But
Yeah,
that's okay because
we
I
grew
think
we grew up from teenagers to like men.
exactly while we're already men, right? We have to grow. Now we really have to grow. And it
Yeah, yeah.
sucks. It sucks. It's a little embarrassing, but I think all in all, at the end of the day, it was worth it. It's all
Of
worth it.
course it is. Of course.
This whole thing is worth it. And if I were to die tomorrow, which I hope I don't, hopefully I don't, right? But if I were to die tomorrow, I would be satisfied in knowing that this place, that I didn't die without knowing what this place was not. You know what I'm saying? I don't, do we truly know what this place is? We don't, but we know what it's not. So I think that's a
Exactly.
good, at least that's a good beginning. You know what I'm saying? All those other things, like everybody's talking about it rising and everything else. Sure. I'm not gonna jump on you guys. We don't know, but we know what it's not doing. We know that it ain't turning and spinning and doing those gymnastics that these guys are claiming that it's doing. You know what I'm saying? So that right there is so far so good. That's good enough. But we have good people out here. Sea Lightning 300 definitely displaying it. Mikey Smith opposed horizontally. Definitely also displaying it real time when he can. Um, these things that are, I guess you could say, they're anomalies. And I'm calling them anomalies because we thought Sirius and all these other things were big balls, right? But now that they're not, see, this is okay. Okay. This is where it's not frustrating, but it's an exciting feeling because they're not balls. They're not balls at all. You know what I'm saying? They're these weird shapes. They look like wheels within a wheel, just like the Bible says. In certain sections, oh, if your wife is saying, "Why is he so loud?" I apologize.
No, no,
But
no.
oh,
You just wake up. Like, I just have to cut the mic. She's waking up.
okay.
She has to
But
wake up just for work. Yes.
what's crazy is that when we're starting to see that, hey, that's not even a ball. We were told that these were balls, and if it's a ball, then this should be a ball. Now that it's not a ball, should it be that shape of a spinning top? It looks like what they say in the scriptures, because you'll see a small circle, a bigger circle above that, and then a bigger circle above that. What does that look like? Looks like a wheel or a circle within a series of circles, right? And so I'm like, wow, the scriptures had certain aspects of this thing absolutely right. I mean, the Bible was there definitely before I came. How long has the Bible or the scriptures been there? Truly, will we ever know? Probably not, because these people lie to us all day, right? Will we truly know? Maybe not. But knowing that it's been there before me and that it describes these things in the sky the way it does, and now we're actually seeing them the way it's supposed to be seen. What
And,
can you say?
and you know how much it helped to understand that the earth is flat. You know how much it helped me, to understand things I could have never understood, in learning the Bible and learning the Torah without knowing this. Now that I know that, it sheds lights on a lots of dark spots that we could have never understood without knowing that the earth is flat. So
Absolutely.
that's it's like it's amazing. Just that basic knowledge that the earth is flat. Imagine everything else that we have to learn, but just that is like whoa! It's like a release of knowledge of enlightenment of it's amazing. It's amazing. That's why
Yeah,
it's very exciting. You cannot get bored with that.
you can't.
Flutters.
You can't. And with all the people that kind of get upset with us, like, what, who cares? What does it matter? Well, it matters because
Of course.
everything else that was a bunch of gaps in our knowledge kind of gets filled at that point, right?
and, and
Um,
and then there's also something else is that as you go forward and you understand things and you realize how much we got fooled, we also learn about the people that are behind the lies and behind all these things. And whoa, it's like another world in itself. It's like, whoa, wait a second, who are those people and why are they lying and why they're investing so much to lie? So
yes,
it's like you're learning in every direction. It's like it's a war on
exactly.
very different
And
fronts. It's
and
like,
what's
whoa.
crazy about that is that you start to realize is that this truth of the flat earth is an integral piece to everything else, and how it
Exactly.
keeps everybody mentally manipulated and how it keeps everybody mentally enslaved, and it works and it's effective, right? Because the core principle of it all, the core aspect that we get from this whole thing is that if I can trick you into believing that you're on a Ferris wheel that's turning in a million different ways in a million different directions, I can get you to believe anything.
Of course.
And that's what's so effective about, and but when people don't see this side of why understanding that the earth is flat is so important, it's like if they don't get that part, they won't get flat earth until
Of
it's their
course.
time to actually get it. So it's like I just leave those people, I leave those people in the dust, because check this out. So there was somebody in the Facebook group, in the Dr. Bose's group. Dr. Bose comes here from time to time. And shout out to Dr. Bose for shouting us out. Thank you, Dr. Bose. Us in the Foundry. Shout out to Dr. Bose. He runs the Flat Earth movement on Facebook, right? And so there was this lady that got on there and she was basically clowning me, because she's like, I can't believe that you still think the earth is flat. We figured it out 2,000 years ago. Some nonsense. You know the same nonsense. And then she said, you know what she said to me? She said, I used to be a flat earther, but then after years of study, I realized that exactly. I said, really? You used to be a flat earther? I said, wow. So normally I would jump on her case and so on and so
Yeah.
forth. I said, you know what? I said, maybe I have it wrong. I would like to hear your testimony. I would like
Yes.
for you to come on to my show and show us where we're wrong so
Yeah.
that you could steer us in the right direction. So
Yeah.
then that way we can be as successful as you, because right now being fooled is such an experience. So before we keep going down that rabbit hole, please pull us out of it.
Yeah.
Come on to my show.
Please save
Disappear.
us. Save us.
Yes, exactly. Save us the heartache, save us the pain, and just save us, right? And so this lady just disappeared, nowhere to be found. And I'm like, exactly. I said,
Another box.
exactly. I said, exactly. I was like, so if you were about your business, if you were about the truth, if these things are, in fact, what you claim for them to be, you'd have no problem. See, because this is another thing that I've learned. If you're of the truth, you have no problem telling the truth, even if you get ridiculed for it,
Of
right?
course.
You have no problem saying it, and it's still painful being ridiculed. It hurts to a degree. It kind of hurts being made fun of and everything else. But I guess we're gluttons for punishment, because at the end of the day, whatever we're saying, we're still giving a true from the heart testimony. There's no lie behind it. Like, it doesn't hurt saying that the earth is flat, because it's true. Like, I can't see it any other way. If you could see it some other way, like, I'm open to looking. And it's open to discussion totally. But when you look on the flip side, you have those that have pain. It seems like some kind of pain, or they're dealing with some kind of strife when they're talking about the ball. They have to fight it. These are fighting words with them. They can't believe how we're just coming out and saying that it's flat. So much so that they feel they need to be deceptive. Every once in a while, we get a person on here. You know who I'm talking about. We get a person on here that needs to start turmoil, needs to start trouble, or needs to talk bad about us and everything else. And every once in a while, I give them that same energy back. But at the end of the day, whether we have this person here, exactly, a troll, yes, whether we have that person here or not, it's we could do without the person, right?
And the thing is that, at my experience, it helped me. The reaction of these people helped me to be convinced that we were on the right path. Because when I saw the opposition that flat earthers had, what kind of people were opposing flat earthers, I said, what the hell is that? Those people just like cursing, making fun, that don't make sense. So when I see that, automatically it just confirms a little more that the flat earth theory is something valid and solid, because in front of that you have all kinds of people, degenerates, like they don't make sense. They just curse you and make fun of you. What is that?
Yeah,
What kind of
exactly.
scientists are those people? They're not scientists. They're not like thinkers. They're not like.
Nope. And
So
we had on, I think you were there the other day on Flat Earth, not Flat Earth, but Flatzoid's channel. You might have been there the other day with Professor Bob, or Uncle Bob, or what about Bob? I forget his name. Science Bob, Bob Science, or something like that.
That guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy's like, I was a pilot. And I was like, okay, Mr. Pilot Bob, the science guy, pilot, whatever, Punches pilot. I'm like, then come on here and tell us where we're wrong. Like, you have the floor. Tell us where we're wrong. We'll give you all the time you need. Tell us, right? The guy's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. And it's like, yo, you have pilots that are actually having the balls and the gall to come out and tell us like it is. You have fighter pilots that tell us it's flat. It is flat, nothing. But then what's telling is not the ones that say that it's flat, but the ones that are quiet. I think those are the ones that are even more important than the guys that are saying that it's flat. You understand what I'm saying? It's the ones that have nothing to say about it at all. Because here's the thing. This is why it's so telling to me. We've been taught that it's a ball, right? So if it's obviously a ball, you're going to call it like it is. It's a ball, because that's what everybody's taught. And it's good to go along with just to get along. But these guys know what the truth is. So because nobody knows what's to come in the future. So in order to save their own asses, you know what they're doing? They're not calling it a ball. They're not calling it a ball because they know the truth. So they're just like, I ain't got nothing to say. Because why not? What? Because right now, what's the ill if you say that it's not flat? You don't risk anything right now to say that it's a ball. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Just think about it. You risk nothing to say it's a ball because we're kind of, you have those of us that kind of expect some pilots to say it's a ball. Like if they didn't think to look, they would just say, of course it's a ball. Like who else would say otherwise if they didn't think to look? But those that looked, which is all of them, damn near, they shut up. They're just like, oh, is it flat? Leave me alone. I don't want nothing to say. I don't want to say nothing. You know why? Damn it. Because you know it's true. You know it's true, and the rest of your colleagues know it's true. So I think it's the guys that aren't saying anything, the guys that have their mouth shut, because everybody else has something to say. Whether you know it or you don't, or you're just lying, kind of like Bob the Science Guy, that if he is a pilot, he knows what this place is. He truly knows. But I hate that he's not here to defend himself and me calling him a liar. But how else can you call it? What else do you call it when you're that educated? You're a grown man. You're that old. It's not like he's a young buck. He's a grown man, right? You're that educated. You're that old. So you have some sort of wisdom to you, right? And you're that qualified in that you're already a pilot. Because I don't have my pilot's license. He knows how a lot of these indicators and stuff, how they function on an airplane. He knows exactly how they function. But you still come out and you say that this place is doing these things that we in our right minds obviously know that it's not. So I think Bob the Science Guy, yes, I called him a liar. And then, if you
Well,
want to put me on the cross and crucify me, whatever.
but
But
that's
we're just
that's the
calling it
thing.
like it is.
The thing is, most Globers, they know that the Earth is flat. They know it. Because they know they're lying. They're not that crazy. They know they're lying, so they're just fighting that idea. It's just like something that motivates them. I believe it's like an ideology. They have to just drown that the fish. They have to drown that idea. But they know it's flat. They also know it's flat.
Mhm.
If they're lying so much, they're faking so much. So they know it's flat. So
Mhm.
we're not talking about people that believe that the Earth is a globe. We're talking about people that know that the Earth is flat, but they just they don't want it to be
They
known.
Exactly.
This
They're
is rubbish.
like
This is
they're doing their damnedest to keep the dang truth from everybody. But Mikey, you've been on here for a little bit. I apologize, bro. We were over here
Hey,
just going crazy back and
not a
forth.
problem. I like listening. I'm good.
Yeah, Mikey Smith, everybody. Mikey Smith is in the house. Mikey Smith, man. You've been the talk of the town lately, man. And
Yeah.
it's a good feeling, but at the same time, it's an important thing because what it is that you presented to the rest of, I'm not going to say to us, right?
Yeah.
But to
Yeah.
the rest of the world, I think is a big, big deal, dude.
Well,
It's
it should
big
be
deal.
huge. It should be huge because I don't even think the astronomers are getting what I'm getting. Not even close. Because I had phoned one of the astronomer observatories, and I told him I had a video of a star, and he was confused by that. I'm like, well, and then he's like, well, no, they're balls of gases millions of miles away, and just the normal spiel. I'm just like, no, no. Like
Wow.
I don't want to say, I don't want to brag, but I could be the only one who has ever caught in a real star. I don't know.
Wow.
It's a lot of work. You
Mhm.
just can't go out any night and think you're
well,
gonna.
if an astronomer tells you that it's a star is a big ball of gas like millions of years away, he's
Yeah,
not an astronomer.
yeah,
He's an
no,
activist.
exactly,
He's an activist.
Yes.
exactly. Yeah, good point. Yeah, good point.
They're
Yeah,
not
Yep.
astronomers.
yeah.
And you know what? This again brings back to which, by the way, guys, thank you, ABC. ABC, I appreciate you, sis. And also, ABC, if you don't mind putting your channel in there so we can go ahead and we can display it. But that right there is Mikey Smith's channel. If you guys aren't familiar, Mikey Smith Horizontally Opposed, that is his channel. If you want to see a lot of the work that he's done, right? Other than what we're going to be seeing tonight and what he's going to be updating us with. Go check it out on there. Also, what I've done, family, is that's Mikey Smith's PayPal. We're going to get Mikey Smith to
Las
we're going to
Vegas.
get him out of here, whether it's Vegas or whether it's and Vegas. We're going to get him to these places because this is the man that's got the tools to do this job and to get it done in a manner in which we have him. This is who we have, and this is what we're going to use, right? This is who we're going to use to get what we want done. So we can get a little bit more things in our corner, so we can get a little bit more evidence, photographic evidence in our corner. So then that way we can show to the world, hey, this is what we are getting, right? And damn near anybody could do it. But right now, Mikey Smith, he's the guy with the tools. Mikey Smith is the one that is charged to do it, right? And thank you, sis. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, ABC.
Oh shit.
That's so that right there is it. That thing is, how much does it weigh, Mikey Smith? Tell us.
10 pounds.
Yeah, it's a 10-pound set of binoculars. I've used binoculars before. Like I said, I've never used a 10-pound set of binoculars. What I have used on a Navy ship is something that they call big eyes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times you'll find big eyes on the outer skin of the ship, on the higher levels, like the O3 level, and you also have it in the bridge. So this is something that allows you to look out, way out, beyond the horizon that you're normally used to seeing with your regular eyes. That depending on what the weather's going to give you, you could see far out, way out, right? And then obviously on a surface naval ship, a naval combatant, you have other tools. You have electric eyes. You have sensors, right? We have sonar where we could see surface contacts. We have radar where we could see surface contacts, and we could see airborne contacts as well. But funny enough, a lot of people don't know, but God bless you. You can also pick up airborne contacts with sonar as well. I bet you guys didn't know that, but you absolutely can. And you could also tell based off of how the vibration of the airplane sounds on the water. Exactly, Sam. It appears a certain way, and so the guys in the sonar place, they can also tell you, hey, this is the rotation rate, this is how many hertz that it's moving at, or hertz that it's moving at, and so this is the type of vehicle, this is the type of airborne platform that it is. So
in Israel we also have that that radar pointing to the ground, just to hear the vibration on the ground, to see if somebody's at like 5 miles or 10 miles you can hear somebody walking.
Battlefield surveillance radar. Battlefield surveillance radar. Yes, you do. And there it's lined up, it's peppered across the border. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, well, that's shit.
So these things are real. We have these devices available to us, right? And they've probably been around for a long time. Many of us are starting to come into the knowledge that they actually exist. But Mikey Smith, go take it away, man. I'm over here flapping my gums, bro. So what's the plan coming down the tube? Talk to us.
Yeah, so I think, well, you obviously titled the live stream what the moon is and stuff. We can probably talk for weeks about it. I will show you a few videos. The first one is going to be I was out recording the moon, and of course I always go back and review my footage, but we're going to review the footage, and it shows the moon. To me, I would call it forming itself, regenerating itself, whatever you want to call it. But there is something happening, and it's quite exciting, actually. And then we're going to work our way down. So I'm going to give you a heart attack at first, and then I'm going to calm you down a little bit then.
Hey, man, I'm here for the roller coaster ride, baby. I'm here for the roller coaster ride. Present.
Yes.
What's up? Present. And you know what? Don't be, my thing is, don't be worried about how I feel or about how we feel. The
Yeah.
thing is all this, guys, disclaimer, a lot of this is new to us. Maybe not to Mikey Smith because he's the one performing, you know, the observations and stuff that he's bringing to us, but this is new to us. So let's all drink it in. Let's take it for what it is. Let's understand that this is whatever phone that he's using. Mikey's making it totally transparent as to the type of phone that he's using, but he's using it nonetheless, right? Let's drink it in. Let's see it for what it is, and then let's try and talk through it, and then, you know, everything else that follows. Go ahead, Mikey. I'm sorry.
Yes, for sure. Yeah, no, I think I'm gonna go back to what. Let me just try something here. I don't like sharing that. I'm gonna share my entire screen. That way it's easier. That way I can just go to the.
Okay. While you're doing that, let me greet and say hi to these guys. Okay. Before I bring that on, I just want to say hi to the guys that I didn't say hi to. I apologize, guys. I am not ignoring you. We're really excited tonight. So please forgive me, forgive us. Okay. Forgive me, forgive us. Jared Jaguar, again, you're new. Wanted to say hi to you. Special shout out to Jared Jaguar. Welcome, brother. ABC is definitely in the house, and I appreciate you, sis, for all the hard work and everything that you do for this channel. Thank you. And yes, Mr. Super Sidewinder, welcome, sir. Welcome to the Foundry, because that's where we are. We're cast in iron, us in the house. Ironwork 92,000, y'all. Welcome to the Foundry, everybody. David, what's going on, brother? It's good to see you, man. David's in the house. Nimoy 28289V. Welcome, bro. It's good to see you. Welcome. It's good to see you. I love the thumbnail. Centero59, welcome, brother, and thank you for that. Centero59 is in the house. Welcome, brother. Godheart Guardian. I hadn't seen you in a while, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome tonight. It's good to see you. Welcome. Who else do we have? Schneider from One Day at a Time is here. Welcome, Schneider.
I think you got to share. Allow me to share my screen there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Carol Harrington, Carol Herring, Truth Seeker. What's happening, sis? It's good to see you. Welcome. No, I'm gonna check that. I'm gonna check to see if she's blocked. I apologize for that. Horace shit. What's going on, bro? Good morning. I don't know if you're in Australia or what, horse shit, but welcome regardless. Palkus is in the house. Welcome. Yeah, he did change. Hey, Palkus, you know what? He did change it. And because of that, hey, man, I thank him a millionfold. Lumpy Gas is in a vacuum is in the house. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Lumpy Gas in a vacuum. Welcome. And we're gonna press. It's flat. Welcome again, man. It's good to see you, brother. It's flat is in the house. Serge Gariepi. Welcome, brother. Welcome. Maybe Mikey is looking for fame.
Fame.
We'll see. I don't. Yeah. Are we all looking for something? I think we're looking for the truth. That's my opinion. But if Mikey's looking for fame, I think we'll weed that out.
I'm looking to kick the shit out of the governments. That's what I'm looking to do.
You know. So we'll see. Serge Gariepi. All right. Kim Ray, what's going on, family? Welcome, Mr. Bean, I presume. Eldon Bean, welcome, brother. Welcome. Dr. Bose, I was just talking bad about you. Welcome, brother. It's good to see you, sir. To me from the other night that Mikey said most videos of stars were bunk. Is that right? Were bunk.
Yep.
So go ahead and explain yourself so I don't have to explain that for you to Dr. Bose, Mikey.
Yeah, I was gonna leave that for later on, or I can do it now too.
Go ahead and explain, because we just came across that he said that they were bad. So
the quick version would be that there's too much humidity in the air for the P1000 to focus the actual star. It's looks like a watery effect, and it's due to the moisture or the humidity, or cow farts, or whatever you want to call it. That's the quick version. Yeah.
Okay, so in other words, is it the gas that's kind of blurring or hindering us from seeing the best kind of star that we possibly could? Is that what you're saying?
It's like taking a picture of a vehicle half a mile down the road through fog. You're not going to get a clear picture. Come on.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
true. This
Yeah.
is true. And so
Yeah.
that's what I thought you meant, or that's what I thought you meant from
Mhm.
that it being bunk. And I wanted you to answer so I didn't have to put no words in your mouth that were
Yeah.
false. But
Yeah.
thank you for that. And Pat the Diabetic, welcome, brother. I remember you from the Ghost of Judah Tribes channel. Welcome. It's good to have you, bro. It's good to have you, man. Carrie Skates is in the house. Welcome, bro. It's good to see you too, Carrie. Welcome, welcome. And I know, guys, I know that I'm greeting everyone, but as you guys come in here, I want to show my appreciation to everybody that comes in here, whether you're a troll or whether you're not a troll. Hopefully you're not a troll, but everybody that comes in here to give this channel homage, definitely shout out to you guys. You keep this channel relevant. You know what I'm saying? And guys like Mikey definitely bring credit to this channel because all we're doing is looking for the truth, right? No
Mhm.
matter how it looks or how crazy it sounds, all we want is the truth. Yeah, I'm on that. I'm on that Krizak. You know what it is. I'm on that Krizak. So, all right. So we have the moon before us, Mikey. Could you explain to us what you're going to present, please?
Yeah. This is a video. So so
I'll go ahead and I'll give you that
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, this is the moon, the crescent moon. I think it was about 40%, at least it looks that way. We're going to play the video. Now, this is a video from me holding the phone on the computer, like I'm just showing what's happening. So this is the original video is on the screen, and I'm recording it with my phone because I just was going to review it and show something that's happening. And I don't have the means or the software to review the footage and point with my cursor and stuff like that. So I sometimes use my phone to record stuff, but it's 100% clear. It's not grainy at all. So as I talk on the video, it will be explaining itself.
Okay. So, Mikey, real quick, before you continue, Reggie P56 right there asks, excuse me, does Mikey have images of wandering stars or planets? Before we continue, I'm sorry.
Not clear ones, no, not yet.
Not clear ones, not yet. Reggie
Yeah, well,
P.
except for that Venus that I showed you the other night.
Yes, and
Yeah.
that's the one that look. Yeah, we'll talk about that later on. But right
Yeah.
now we have the moon, but not clear ones, not yet, except for Venus. Reggie
Yeah.
P56.
Yeah, at least through I got Saturn with the rings with P1000 clear one night, and that was it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right.
No.
And greetings, Red 40, Red number 40. What's happening, brother? It's good to see you as well. Okay. Okay, go ahead,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah. Okay.
We can't hear anything, Mikey.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's nothing. We just see you pointing. You got that long ass fingernail too, man. You might want to cut that bitch, dog. Like a coke nail or something.
What am I doing wrong then? What? Oops. You can't hear that. Hey, it's playing on my side. Volume is up. Maybe I better go back and play it, hook up. Let's do it this way. I will actually share the, oops.
That's us.
Okay, I'll just bring up the video first. The normal way to click on YouTube and stuff, you know?
Roman Coke, what's happening, brother? It's good to see you, Roman. Roman's in the house. Helmet, shield, and gladius and all. Welcome, Roman. Welcome. I haven't seen you here before, but welcome to the Foundry, brother. It's good to have you. And also Red 40. What's going on, brother? Never seen you here before, so welcome to the Foundry. It's good to have you, brother. You guys enjoy yourselves while you're in here, and let's drink this craziness in because it's absolutely wild. It is. So Mikey, you're having a problem right now. Everybody can see it, but nobody can hear it.
Yes, correct. Yeah, I'm just going to go through the I had troubles
Do
earlier
we?
too. I don't know
So
what's
do
going
we
on.
need to hear it, or can you kind of walk us through what it is you're pointing at?
Yeah, you know, yeah, that's a good point. Yes, I can just talk for the video. That's what I'll do. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Pause it where you need to pause it, and then yeah, you know what it is because you're the one that made the video anyway.
Yeah. What now? Why am I having a brain fart here? Just got to bring up my history here. There. Okay. Where's my? Here it is. Okay.
Good point. Lumpy gas in a vacuum. Very good point. Wait, Frank Monday. Am I muted? No, I can't be muted. Everybody could hear me.
We hear you. We hear you.
All right. Okay. Now here we go.
All right. There it is right there.
Yeah, I'll just push mute then, just so it doesn't bother me on my side.
All right.
Okay, so what I'm explaining here is the crescent moon, and as the video plays through, this crater here and more of the moon appears out here, and there's lots of flickers out here.
Okay.
Like, I don't know what's going on, but it appears to be generating itself, or the moon is appearing out in this direction too. Okay, and I'll show you frame by frame. I wrote down some times so I could, here they are, and you'll see it kind of in this area. It'll appear and so I need 152. So let's maybe scoot out to.
Okay. So what are you showing? What are you pointing out right now?
Yeah, so the moon is forming right here. That was a good pause. So I'm showing you that the moon is forming.
Right.
See this?
Yes. Yes.
It's obviously it's not. I don't know if it's solid or not. If it is, I don't know how we're seeing this stuff through it. So as the video plays on, you're seeing this area here start to form itself.
Right. I see. Yes.
See, it just comes together.
Right. It's starting to expose itself, I guess, as the night grows old. Yes.
Yeah. I just backed it up a second and I keep playing it there. So yeah, all this is now forming itself. It wasn't there.
Yes.
5 seconds ago.
Go ahead, rewind. Yeah. Go ahead, rewind it. Let's look at that mug, man.
And you can see it there. You can see it flickering.
Yes. So, Sergey, what he means by it's forming is that it's starting to come into view.
Yeah. So what does that mean? Like,
yeah, I don't know. Yeah. And so I was
so so we don't know. Like, we don't know if it's solid. We don't know what. We don't know.
Maybe
there was
because of the light.
152. So there was 3. Yeah. So there's this. So there's this one, and then here it looks like it's all kind of like a triangle there.
It's not just coming out of the darkness, like, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and then 158 I have written down for some reason. I'll have to go to that.
All right, guys over there mad at you because your fingernail look like Nosferatu fingernails, bro.
They're very distracted. They're very distracted.
This is for scratching the surface.
Yeah, exactly. That's like,
you know.
Oh, that's a good one, man. I never would have caught. Oh, that's a good one, man. Damn, you got that shit before I did, man.
Mikey's got a bag of tricks, man.
Yeah, you can almost see there's like a crater right there. See, it's almost a full circle there.
Yep.
You guys
So
and your jokes.
okay, so all right, Mikey. So all right, that was pretty funny with the fingernail. Everybody's jumping on your ass for that. But okay, so seeing what we're seeing now, right? With the darkness, these craters look
Yeah,
like they're starting to form. Um, do
yeah.
you think, God damn that man, you like a that
Get,
nail
get,
is
get,
long as hell, bro. Oh
like,
my God,
like the name of
Mikey.
the emperor of Star Wars, man.
Yeah, right. Jeez, Freddy Krueger. Dang.
It's
All right, all right, all right, all right. Enough. All right, enough. Let me stop. Let me stop BSing.
Darth
Okay, but real
Sidious.
talk. Real talk. So, do you think maybe if you used a different method of filming, and what I mean by that is changing it to a negative, if we would pick up something different, you understand? Like if
yeah,
we did a reverse image, kind of like a
yeah,
negative image. I don't know
hmm
what that would be called, but you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. I don't know. I guess I would have to talk to somebody in the photography business and ask them what we could do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but
How do we know this is part of the moon? Is it maybe something else or no? It looks
No.
like a part of the moon.
Yeah. So it's oh, and
Oh
then I
yeah,
was
yes. Okay. Now I see that. Okay, it's a
yeah,
part of the moon.
yeah, right there. See, and then like it almost looks like that those silly. Well, not they're not silly. The pictures that I'm showing you of the firmament, those holes again, or whatever they are. I don't know. And I just want to point something out here. I don't. I'm still trying to understand what is going on here. I just want to show you something. I don't know how clear your screens are, but if you okay, I gotta wait for the top left hand there. Okay, just let it play some more there. Oops. There's something going on at the top left hand of the screen too. Just let me see if I can. Yeah, right. Okay, so again, there's. Can you see this and this?
Barely, yeah.
Like
let me
little
see.
dots, and then there's some right here.
Yeah, this we see.
Yes, 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 yes. And it looks like there are blemishes in the dark.
Okay, like right here. See this hole?
Yes, yes, yes. I saw that earlier too.
Yeah. I don't know what that is. I don't want to say anything, but it like I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah,
but we
that's
see it's there. We see it.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
you.
Just to point it out. And there's a few more at the top here too. So I don't know if it's due to the recording or what, but I was using my P1000 when I recorded the moon at this time. So I don't really trust the P1000 for this part of it.
There are videos of the moon, where you can see stars through it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know if it's stars, but I don't think so. I think it's a part of the moon, maybe reflecting on itself. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
But
interesting.
it's
It's
cool
not,
how
it's
it's yeah,
not
but
mind
and
blowing.
again, if people were saying this is a rock, we would see this like here, like you could almost see through, like around it and stuff, you know.
Right. Jesus.
I'll just back it up a bit more. I just my nails are trimmed right now, by the way, just in case you guys are concerned.
All right, man. You had your Jackie Joyner Kersey going on over there, man. Coming out looking like Flojo, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just keep repeating that. And then I was talking about this stuff, but my thing is, what are these? My only question is, I don't understand what these little elevations, or I don't know what to call them, inside the
Right.
so-called craters. I don't know what those middle points are, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Get that.
We don't
from
even know why. We don't even know why it craters up, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
we're given a whole bunch of speculative reasons as to why, but we truly know?
I have a question. That shadow there, does it move, or is it like
Well, yeah, that's a good
fixed?
question. Yeah. Like, does this shadow go this way or backwards? You know, or
Does it move within
any
half
direction?
an hour or something?
Yeah, that I
It's
don't
just
know.
because a picture can also show a shadow, but the shadow is not there. But I don't know. I I, I don't know if it moves.
Yeah, see way out there. Yeah, it just kind of morphs into it. It's like Terminator 2, like the metal one,
Mm-hmm.
liquid metal. you know.
Mm-hmm.
But we can move on to the other the squiggly worm deal. I was going to show that again for people to see that one. That's kind of goofy. That thing that jumps out of the moon. That one I showed you that one, didn't
The stuff that jumps out the side. Yes, take
Yeah.
your time. We could see it and show everybody. But like I said, take your time.
Yeah. You can say hi to people in the chit chatty. Live playlists. Oh yeah, I had it on my thing there. Yeah, thank you for again coming on earlier. Like Vlad, I mean not Vlad, Vika never gave me too much of time, but to show my stuff there. But it was good that you came on and kind of made a point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes, and I think a lot of us need to start kind of highlighting these things that it is you're doing, right? I don't even know.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know what the hell we're looking at. I know what you're doing is you're capturing these things, but I don't know what it is you're looking at. I don't even know if we can say what it is we're looking at, but we're looking at something, and we're looking
Yes.
at these somethings. And why is that important? Because this is to show that if they want to say that because everything is in the sky is a ball, that the ground is a ball, well, guess what? Everything in the sky is not a ball. So now what?
Correct.
Now what, guys? Now what? Smoking on my little vape. Now what, guys? And then what? Whatever the hell he said, right? So this is why now we basically cornered the globe even more. This is why it's important, even more so, because like we don't know what the hell we're looking at, right? And they're not even in the shapes that they claim for them to be. They're not balls. They're not balls. They're not spheres no more. So we don't even have to sit there and argue that point anymore. You understand what I'm saying?
That's probably why NASA faked it. They made it look like balls, like just to have that.
Just
that
like the
argument.
Earth is a ball. Yeah, it's not even a ball.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So I got the original one this time, so I'll be able to show you that the whatever shoots out of the moon comes back at the bottom of the left-hand screen there. But we'll where does I think it's at 104, I think it is. What's going on here? Yeah, there it goes. Pow, that was quick.
Okay, let me go ahead. Let me put that up there. Can I go ahead and put it up, or do you want me to wait?
Oh yeah, no, is it up? Yeah, I'm
Let
good.
me go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, it's up there right now. So guys, this is Mikey Smith's The Moon right now. And after you're ready to play it, then you could start go ahead and feel free to just talk about what it is we're looking at.
Yeah, basically just recording the moon. This was years ago, and something there's a few squiggly worms, if you want to call it that, hanging on the moon here at the side. We'll see that eventually. And we can see that something jumps off the moon. I just want to, yeah, there it goes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and there's a few of them. If I can get the right frame paused, you see there, you can see there's all these light curly things are the same thing. So there's like a half dozen, or 10 of them, or 6 or 8 or 10 or however many there are. but they're all. See, it was right on the edge there. It just hits that loop. It looks like a headphones right there, and then it just keeps jumping out here, and
Also, it's like some soft matter. Some
yeah, whatever. It could be plasma. I don't know. Some people say
yeah,
the
yeah.
moon
This is
plasma.
this is clearly something like
Yeah, and it's got a directional path. So I'm trying to see if it goes.
So my question is this: is that throughout this period that you're filming this, is the moon, is it getting bigger? Like, is it becoming more full, or is it starting to
Yeah,
become more of a three-quarter moon, more of a what's that word?
yeah,
Ga,
waxing and waning.
when it wanes and it becomes a Jesus. Gollum why is that word evading me, y'all? Y'all help me out. Gusula. Gombula. What's the damn G word? Why am I not saying the damn word? I'm having a stroke. What's Gollumba? The three-quarter moon. The Gollumba moon?
Oh, I've never
Gobulus.
heard of that. Yeah.
Gibbous. It's gibbous. Yes, where it becomes more gibbous and it becomes the three-quarter shape. Is this growing into a full moon, or is this gibbous? Thank you. Yes, it's gibbous. That I said globular. Gibbous. It's gibbous. So is it becoming more gibbous now, or is it becoming more of a full moon? Could you tell us?
That I wouldn't have a clue at that point. I just was recording it. I didn't know much about the moon years ago, other than it just being there. So
What do you remember what date it was? Because if you could give us the date, then we could figure out if it's shaping it to become a full moon or if it's shaping to become a gibbous into smaller,
yeah, good point. Yeah, no, I get you. Yeah. Videos.
you know what it makes me think of.
Mhm.
It makes me think of something biological,
Yeah.
like
Like a
life form.
egg.
Yeah,
Like an
it
egg.
was. It would have been sometime the round of the end of May or beginning of June 2020. Like it was May 31st when I posted it, but it might have been 2 or 3 days before that. I don't know. Yeah, or that day it could have been. So yeah.
All right. So yeah,
But as
because
long as we got
typically
that frame, yeah.
all right, because typically at the end of the month, well, okay, so this is one thing I'm starting to see is at the end, when I say the end of the month, I'm talking about like the 25th. So around the 25th, so the physical month. And what I mean by the physical month, I'm not talking about the calendar month that we used to. The physical month is based off of the lunar cycle or the
Yeah,
moon's cycle.
yeah.
And this is the name that I'm giving it, right? So the physical month from the 25th to the 28th is when you're starting to form a new moon where you don't see shit in the sky. You understand
Mhm.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
if you look at any period throughout the month or throughout the year, if you look between the 25th to around the 28th of the month, the moon starts to phase out and it becomes black. It becomes pitch black in and around where the moon is supposed to be, which means we have a new moon.
yeah,
So if it's around that time, I'm wondering if it's starting to form into a moon. If it's starting to, whether it's waxing or waning, whether it's starting to form itself, and you have a fingernail starting out. You understand?
yeah,
Like a quarter moon, and then it starts to grow into what it ultimately becomes.
yeah, for sure.
Boom.
Yeah.
So if that's the end of the month. Let's see.
And what I like doing is so I could do a screenshot here. I always analyze my own footage, and
So now, what about the brightness of the moon? That brightness, is it
Yeah.
being generated by that matter there, or is it a reflection of the sun? Like they say, don't believe so, but it cannot be anyways. Or where does that light come from? That brightness, is it from the
Yeah. So
inside? It's from the inside, or from being generated by
yeah.
the?
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, unless it's unless the material, if you want to call it that,
Yeah, yeah.
whatever the moon is made out of, is
Okay.
reflect or self luminous itself.
So,
Light.
quick question, Mikey. So,
Mhm.
was it a full moon at this period?
No, this would have been I think about 60%, 55% moon.
Okay, 55% moon at the end of May. You said
Yeah.
So it's yeah,
55%, and this was last year. You said.
Oh God, no, this was 2020, I think. Let me just bring up the thing again here.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see.
I posted this on May 31st, 2020.
Okay.
And then on this.
and it's in Canada, right? You're in Canada, right?
Yeah, you betcha, yeah.
31. Okay. So May 31st, 2020. Okay. So May 31st, yeah, it's around 64%.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Okay. So around that time frame, all right. So maybe this year it's like that, or maybe last year. But
Mm.
so we had a new moon on the 22nd at May 2020. May 2020, we had a new moon. And then it started to grow, and it's around 60% on the 31st. You know what? You're right. It's around 60% on the 31st. Yep. 62% and growing. Yep. And around what time? Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, like at night?
Yes.
Yeah, it would have been before midnight, maybe probably 10, 11, around in there, 10:30 possibly.
Okay. So, all right. So if it's 10:30, it's around 70%. So close. Okay. Because it was in the 60s
Mhm.
early in the morning, like 2 in the morning. It was in the 60s. So it grew another 10%. So yeah, it's like a gibbous moon. At and around that time. It's like 70 some odd percent. And wait, but that is okay. So you're talking the 30, okay, the 31st. All right, we're talking the 31st. All right, the 31st at 2 a.m. Okay. So the 31st at 2 a.m. it's at 63%, right? Let's fast forward it to around hold on. The 30 okay, again. 31st at 2 a.m. Let's see what it looks like at PM. It's 70 on the 31st at around 10:50 p.m. It's like 72%. Okay. So 71% at 9:40, 72% at like 10:50, around there, 72, 70-ish percent. Okay. And then wait a minute. So let me see something. So 2025, let's go back to February 2020. Wow. So if you look this year, February 2025, we're going to experience a new moon, but a new moon on the 28th. It'll be the new moon on the 28th, but let's fast forward it to May of this year. Select May of this year. We're going to have, it's going to be a true month, and it's going to be around the 26th, 27th. It's going to be a new moon. and then around the 31st of this year, it's going to be basically a quarter moon. It's going to be at around 23% at around that time. From 2 a.m. Yeah, it's like 20% at like 2:30 a.m. and then the 31st at around 10 at this year. This is this year, 5 years later. So 10:30 this time, it'll be 10:30 on the 31st of May. It'll be at 30%. It's changed that much.
Mhm.
It'll be at 30%. Wow. It'll be at around 30% at 10, like at 10:45. It'll be close to 30%. It'll be at 29.8%. Wow. 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 So, Mikey,
Yeah. What's up,
can
brother?
is there any way in which I've said all that because I just wanted to see, I just wanted to see, I guess, for my own situational awareness. Um, is there any way that you could show those squiggly lines and then the full moon, or is it when the moon is forming still?
Yeah,
That
that's
give it
what I was just thinking that I think it might be when it's starting to form itself. I would still love to try to see if I can find those again. It's weird
right.
how nobody else from the other thousands of videos out there, whether you're an astronomer or not, anybody recording the moon. I don't know. I was pointing my laser at the moon that night, so I don't know if that had an effect because I was thinking back then too, if it is possible if the moon was sensing I was pointing the laser at the moon
Right.
and was reacting to that. That's just a crazy theory I have, but it was weird how that happened at that exact moment.
All right. Sergey Gariepi is giving us some constructive criticism. I would say something rude and crass, but okay, maybe that's food for thought, Sergey Gariepi. Maybe Serge, excuse me. Eugene 12, what's going on, brother? That's food for thought. Maybe he should take a full picture or zoom out, see it for what it is, and then zoom in. What do you think of that, Mikey?
Yeah, I think that's the whole video, I think too. Like I do zoom into it in that video.
No, if you zoom out and we see it in its fullness before we, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, sure,
Before
yeah.
you zoom in. So did you do that or?
Well, that would be the opposite of zooming in.
Well, yeah,
Zooming out.
but I'm saying before you zoom in and we get all the crazy features, if you were to zoom out and be like, hey guys, by the way, this is the moon at 60%. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in and then boom, you get it to where you zoom in. So I hear what you're saying, Serge Gariepi. So hey, I look at it as a constructive criticism. I look at it as a way to capture the moon so nobody's like saying anything. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's like, oh, how do we know that that's really the moon? How do we know that that's blah blah blah,
Yeah.
so on and so forth. So we can avoid another TFE craziness. You understand what I'm saying?
Syndrome.
Yes.
Okay, so at the beginning, at 1 or 2 seconds, 3 seconds, I'm at like, you can see like 90% of the moon. So you can see that it's the moon in that video.
Okay, go ahead, man. Give it to us.
And then, so I'm just watching it on my phone quickly. And then I'm basically zoomed in looking at that. And you know who is the one who noticed that is Russian Vids. I was on Skype with him, showing him that video.
Right.
And we were watching it, and I didn't notice that thing go across the screen. He's like, "Hey, whoa, what was that?" And so I had to go back, and him and I we were on Skype together and witnessing this thing, you know. So it's like I've got another witness that was there watching it, you know. But yeah, I'll just put that back up again, I guess.
Orez, what's going on, brother? Welcome. Good to see you. Eugene 12, what's going on? It's good to see you, bro. Eugene 12 is in the house. Marcy Chan's in the house. What's going on, sis? Good to see you. Good to see you. Marcy
I'm
Chan.
I'm just gonna say that nobody will debunk me ever.
Okay.
Trust me.
All right.
I want to debunk myself.
Got you. Okay, so what we are looking at a half moon right now, so something like that, or what are we
Yeah,
looking
well,
at?
yeah, it looks a little bit bigger than that. Like I was saying 60, but yeah, because half would probably be right in the middle here.
Okay. Did you? Okay. All right. Go ahead, play
Yeah.
it, man.
Yeah, so this is the beginning of the video. Right at the
Okay.
beginning, you can tell that it's the moon, and then
Right.
it's not a soccer ball.
Yeah. I was gonna say I was getting confused with the sun, but
No, Mikey, not gonna start like taking
Mikey-
pictures of street lights.
at Mikey Smith.
Yeah,
Mikey Smith, I've got a question for you, bro.
yeah.
That right there, is that not the right PayPal? That is what you gave me right there.
Yeah, does it work? That's what I want to know.
So act like you know what's going on, brother. It's good to see you. It's saying, I'm pretty sure the PayPal link you put it on is incorrect.
Okay.
That's the one you gave me, Mikey. So
Okay. Yeah, I've been having troubles getting the correct one. I'm not really good at computer stuff, but
oh shit, Mikey. That's not what we want to hear, Mike.
well, that stuff. Well, what I'm
hear
not
what you
editing my videos.
I got you, bro. I got you. I'm giving you hell. Hold on.
Yeah, so this is
Hold on. Yeah, let me see if I could get you. Do you have a Cash App or something, Mikey Smith?
no, I have Patreon, which is and PayPal, yeah.
Okay, let me see.
And then
See if I
just
can find you.
G-
What's your
G-
name? What's your name on PayPal, Mikey Smith?
Yeah, that's a good. Just am I able to show my screen without getting?
No. You know what? Keep doing what you're doing. When you find it, send it to me, and then I'll present it.
Okay.
Keep doing what you're doing. I don't want us to get too caught.
Because somebody could point it out to me on my PayPal page. It says to what is that's what is this?
Meanwhile, I have a stupid question. About the brightness of the moon. If we can see that there are shadows, on these circles there, that means that the light that we see has to come from the outside of the moon. So is it possible it's the reflection of the light of the Earth on the moon that gives the light to that moon? I don't know. Because if it was coming from the inside.
Oh, copy link. Here is this one. Do I use? Copied. Okay, I'll put it in the private chat.
Yeah,
blog.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and do that. I don't want us getting distracted with anything, and I apologize for that, man.
I think
Causing some
this one might be
distraction.
the correct one. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, no, I'm computer illiterate for junk like that.
It's all good.
Yeah, Carrie likes the size of my head because it's the size of my brain. That's why my head is so big. The only one in the world who's figured out how to record stars properly. That's why my brain is so big.
All right. Hey, man, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Hold on. Let's see. I think I might have found it. Hold on.
Yeah, does that link work?
Okay. I think I found it. Hold on. Jeez. Yeah, did you send it to me?
Yeah, on the private chat, yeah.
Okay, let me see. Apologize, y'all. Let's see. Yep, that's the one. So let me go ahead.
Beautiful.
and fix that. All right. Thank you, Mikey. That's it. Mikey, you crazy, man. Your picture's all jacked up in there, bro.
What picture? Oh,
Yeah, it's all good, man. Let me go ahead and let me fix this. I'm gonna go ahead and fix this and stop looking like a crazy fool right now. Because you got me looking crazy as hell, Mikey. So let me go ahead. Mikey,
Well,
went
there's-
ahead.
so I was gonna go on to what Dr. Bose was wondering. So he's obviously not seen my videos of the stars. And that's why I'm not really frustrated with the P1000 videos. It's just people need to understand that they need the moisture out of the air. Like the P1000 could probably work, but
Yeah.
again, you gotta be in the desert to use it, you know.
Right. And guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop Mikey's PayPal, the correct PayPal, right here. Okay. That is the correct PayPal. And thank you for calling that out, sir. I appreciate you because the correct PayPal, boom, is pinned to the top. Mikey Smith, thank you for that. And thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for calling that out. Thank you for calling that correct. Act like you know 26. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for that. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, my friend. Shout out to you. Thank you for that. And so we have the correct stuff in the banner down there, and it's also posted up right there, pinned to the top. So you guys have access to it. That's his PayPal. Let's get this dude to Las Vegas, Nevada, and let's get him to start working and seeing these things for what they are. Go ahead, Mikey.
Yeah, just you keep talking. Give me 10 seconds.
All right. So, yeah, man,
Well,
this stuff is crazy. Go ahead, Sam. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just have a question because I'm not an expert in all this, but what do we know about the moon? Is it true that it has some influence on the tides, or is that bullshit?
No, I think that's bullshit. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to reset my my teaching. What's the purpose of the moon? What does it do? What does it do? Like, what's the point of having the moon in the air? Like, what does it besides the fact that it gives you the length of the months, but besides this, like, does it do something special? Does it have a certain influence on Earth or something? I don't know.
Well,
Just want to know what we know for sure, like
Yeah.
about this thing.
what we
That can
know,
help us understand.
what we know for sure, people have claimed that the moon putrefies meat. They say
Oh,
that
yeah.
it putrefies meat, that it makes like meat rotten, right?
Okay.
Instead of drying it out and making it into a hockey puck and hard, it does the opposite. It has the opposite effect on it.
Well,
I've never done this experiment. I've never done it, so I couldn't tell you.
we know that the
ahead.
oil, the olive oil, we know that it's not good for the olive oil to see the moon. Well,
Get the
we know
fuck out
this.
of here. Are you serious?
Yeah. I mean, I'm talking not about like a superstition or anything. I'm talking about like physically. That's why we put the olive oil into a dark bottle. It's not
A
good.
dark, right?
Mhm.
It sees the all the light. Maybe it's possible also the light, but what I know is like the the moonlight.
That's like milk. Milk is better in cartons than jugs because light affects the taste of it.
See,
That's
there's
what I.
also something that I like to know is like when I don't know about something, I'm trying to see in Hebrew the the etymology of the word the moon in Hebrew. There are 3 words for moon, but the one that is interesting is sohar. In Hebrew, the moon is sohar, but sohar also has a different meaning. It means prison. Beit sohar in Hebrew is a prison. So it's funny to see that in Hebrew we associate that moon there, that thing, to something like as a prison or something that encloses thing or locks things in. I don't know. So
Yeah.
that's I'm just throwing that in the blender,
Right.
to,
So
but,
what are the other meanings or words for the moon that you
okay,
said
there's
there were
another
3?
one that says there's Levana, which means the white one. Lavan in Hebrew is white, like also in Arabic. And the third one is Yareach, and this is very hard for me to translate because I don't understand fully that word. But in Hebrew, riyah, it's it's also a smell. So Yahya will be a word that indicates something linked to a smell. But so it's like it's a puzzle. It's like wow. It's like
Is it akin to like aroma or flavor?
um yeah, it can be. Yes, yes, it can be. So I don't know what was the role of the moon. Even though even in the Bible, the Torah, I don't know, or even scientifically what we discovered, but that thing has to have a function, has to
Right.
have like a role, something.
Right. It's not
Like
just there. No, I get you.
it's like
Well,
okay.
well, okay, so there's that with the meat that it does those things to the meat that we know that it does because I did it myself, that it gives you cold instead of hot, or that's the best word I could give you, right? Cold, or it doesn't give you heat like the sun would give you heat because it's supposedly the reflection of the sun, but we don't get that from the moon.
What do we know about plasma? What does plasma do like to the human flesh or to the the environment or
I people say that it's a plasma, but as
uh,
far as what I know what plasma is, like I truly don't understand the function of plasma. I don't. I know that it could be gaseous to some degree, like heated gas. This is what I'm hearing, a heated gas for plasma. And like to me, it doesn't make any sense. So I can't really speak properly on it because I don't understand. I really don't understand what plasma is. I don't.
I have the impression that the world we live in somehow reflects, the way we are, made. It reflects us a little bit. It's like some kind of a living environment, living organism. It's
Yeah.
possible that these things that we see, like the moon, the sun, okay, might be some kind type of organs of the world we live in. Like they have to have a role. Like
Right.
kidneys have a role,
Yeah.
the heart has a role. So there is something. Maybe we're living to something alive. We don't know. It looks.
No, you I agree. I agree. Like we're like no because hear me out and just bear with me. Like even in our hair we have spirals. Like in the back of our head we have spirals. Like you see spirals everywhere. uh
Yeah.
Saab mentioned something that I agree with, right? That our eye looks like what the North Pole could possibly look like. The middle of our eye, especially if you have
Exactly. I saw
a
that
blue
too.
eye,
Yeah.
like Mikey has a blue eye. Like the middle of his eye looks like the oceans, and the middle is like a dark spot. You know what I'm saying? So it represents, and that how it's bulbous with the lens could be like the firmament. So there's so many ways in which our human forms represent
Yeah.
the condition of this world that we live on,
Exactly. Exactly.
right? It's strange, but it makes sense at the same time that we live here, but we're representatives of where we live. We're representatives of this earth that we live on. We give off earth vibes because we're earthlings. We're of this earth, right? We're made of the dust, we're made of the dirt, so we represent the things that we could see. I can't put it any other way, really. Like
That's yeah. It's
so as far as the sun and the
it's deep.
moon, so as far as the sun and the moon, would they be eyes? Would they be eyes that are looking at us?
I believe they can be considered as eyes of God at one point. The Egyptians, they have the eye of Ra. But
Right.
there's another the other one that's the eye of thoughts. I think I don't know another god or whatever. And I know that they represent those eyes. Represent the moon and the sun.
Right.
So I made a video on that, saying that maybe the eyebrow of that eye of Ra might be also the symbol of the dome, something that
Yes.
above. So well, we don't know. We have we are the beginning of
But wait,
rediscovering our world, our civilization, and so
it's not
everything
a
like
yeah,
comes
and
out.
Sam, You know what? We might not be far off. And here's why I say that, Sam. My left eye or one of my eyes sees more red or more of a red tint than the other eye. My right eye sees more of a blue tint. And my left eye, or yeah, my left eye sees more of a red tint. I forget which. I have to be in a room, like I've said this before. So that might, because you see the sun and the moon is gold. One is a gold or reddish color. The other one is white or
Silver.
silver
Yeah.
or a silvery color. So my one of my eyes gives off more of a red or a yellowish or a strong orange or a red, right? My other eye gives off a faint blue color. So these things in the sky could very well be these things in the sky, the sun and the moon could very well be like a
Well,
divine eyeballs. Divine eyeballs. I don't know.
it repeats itself. Those two colors, like white and yellow, type of repeats itself also in the Bible. When you hear about the land of milk and honey, the colors are also white and yellow.
White.
You understand? The Vatican has the
Wow.
flag white and yellow. The Vatican's
Yes.
flag is white and yellow. It's like two colors. An egg also is white and yellow. Well, you have a lot of things that when we dig a little bit, there are things we can understand. And milk and honey also means different things. It's not about just milk and honey. It's just like more like but the two principles of in the Torah we talk about God that is on one side is love is like and on the other side is like justice. It's like he has two sides like this. Justice is the limit
Kind of like a
of
mother and a
love
father. You need the
yeah,
nurturing aspect, but then you need the
exactly,
discipline of it all. The one
exactly,
that's going to follow through and make sure
yeah,
that certain things are followed, certain
yeah,
certain
yeah,
aspects are completed.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly. Like for example, love alone only leads to death. And this is very hard for people to understand because love that is not doesn't have any limits leads to death. Like for example, if I love a woman so much that I'm willing to kill for her or to commit suicide or kill her because I love her, so you
Mm.
can go crazy. But you have to have like a limit to love and a limit to the reason, to justice. Love is a limit to reason, and reason is a limit to love.
To
And this
love,
is how
yes.
you can go straight. Well,
Yeah.
I don't want to go crazy
Really
about this
good.
now,
No, that's a really good way of looking at it. That's
but
a
the yellow
really
and the
good
white
way.
thing
Never
is
considered it.
yellow and white thing is like it's important. Those are powerful colors. I don't know.
Wow.
We have to figure it out. So
Hmm. That's
we,
really strange.
this is why I believe we have to we have to study like we have to have a scientific approach of things and like study things like
Right,
with
right.
with science, but also we have to use our books, our ancient books that because those people that wrote those books they knew things. I
Yeah.
believe they knew things and they wrote things and they didn't write for themselves. They wrote for the for the last generations. I believe in order to teach them how to get out of the problems they knew they were going to have. But this is why we have to, when we don't understand enough with science, then we can jump, in the Bible. And when Bible is like too dark, so we can, fill up the gaps, with one another. So
Right.
that's interesting. I like to do this.
And you want to know what's funny about that whole aspect of milk and honey? Milk comes from a female. The moon is female. The white of the milk comes from a female organ, the breast. I mean, guys have breasts too, and guys could like produce some form of milk, but nobody's drinking guy titty milk. Nobody does. You don't, right? But the
Milk
from
is
a
it's from
woman's
the
mammary
female.
glands is that white milk. And the moon being what it is the white aspect of that between the yellow and the white. Wow.
Yeah, you can go far. You can go. It's interesting. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
This is just weird.
But because we like babies, little babies. We like in the world we don't understand. Can you imagine? we live in this world like for thousands of years. We don't understand nothing, and we have to learn everything we've been, learning, and we have to rediscover all that, like we said in the beginning in the video.
Yeah.
It's wow. There's so much work, but we have books, we have means to check things quickly today with internet and everything. Things that the ancients didn't have.
Right.
So we also have like tools to understand things quickly. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's interesting.
And I think yes, the web helps. It definitely helps. But if we don't know what we're looking for, it's hard.
Yeah. Oh no, of
So
course you have to know.
yeah,
If not, you drown. You're drowning into
or
the ocean.
at least the direction. You don't maybe not if you don't know exactly what you're looking for, the right direction to go to actually start looking at everything in the right direction if you don't know exactly what it is you need.
That's for sure, because it's an ocean of of information, internet. So you can just drown into this like quickly if you don't know what you're looking for.
Hmm.
First, you have to think. I always do like this. At first, I think of I don't care about nobody, nothing. I just think with myself, and I build in my head a theory, an idea, and when I see that the idea looks kosher, so I just then verify it and just go and check it out. So
Right.
of course, I just go into internet, to get what I want. See, okay. So
Mm.
that's interesting. That moon
Very,
thing.
very.
See,
Now, Mikey,
Yeah.
if you have more moon footage, man, we're all eyes, bro.
I could, if you want to stay on the moon, sure. It's we got
Absolutely. Absolutely.
so
Today's moon
those,
day.
yeah. So those, yeah, that makes sense. So those lights that other people are recording too, I'm recording lots, whatever they are. I don't think they're satellites. So I've got one video. I'm just gonna put my shoe back on.
Let's see what you got.
There's one time when it was coming. I think, yeah. Well, we'll look at it. I think it was coming from the bottom and going like this, and kind of like going like if it was going beside my head, and it looked like it went off kilter at the top of the moon, like as if it bumped into the moon almost. But
Right.
it's really hard to see it, but it looks different. But I'll show you if
Sure,
I think I have it ready. I just gotta bring up my
Yeah.
YouTube here.
Yeah, these things, guys, these things, just because we don't know what they are doesn't make us failures, man.
Yeah.
You guys really, really can't be so hard on yourselves. We're relearning this world, okay? We're relearning and properly learning this world out of a series of lies. And we're already trained in a way of thinking, so we basically have to reprogram how we see things. So
yes,
give yourselves just a little bit of grace, right? I think as far as we've come as flat earthers or whatever you want to call us, right? We've come a long way. It's hard to get to this point. So whatever we attain from this point moving forward, like that's a big deal in my book.
and
You understand?
one of the ways to understand things is also to by analyzing the lies. For example, we're talking about the moon here. So we know they lied about the moon. They pretended they went, to the moon, and they made that fake moon landing there. So maybe, uh, you know, when you analyze that fakery, that lie there, maybe one of the goals, of that lie was to make you believe that the moon was a rock, and actually this is not a rock. So this is the thing. It's like if you land on the moon, that means it's a rock. It's something solid. So maybe the point one of the points was to make people believe that that thing is solid, just like it looks like,
Mm-hmm.
and actually it's not solid. It's like plasma or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also to take in consideration. Why do they lie? What's the point into staging all that?
Right. What are
make
they
us believe
hiding?
that there is no dome. Okay, of course, no problem. But also the fact that it's solid and it's maybe not solid. It's maybe biological. It's maybe some kind of, you know, some liquid, or something. I don't know.
Right. And what if this, because we have the moon being exposed, right? Takes it takes like 15 days to expose the moon. And then it's around close to another 15 days to close it. So
Yes.
look at your eye, right? Look at my eye. Yeah, maybe you can see it. But Lord, look at your eye. You blink it, it's open right now, right? But then as I close it slowly, it's
Yeah, yeah.
closed, which means it's black. And then what happens when I open? I just reverse the process by opening it. What if the moon is similar in that respect? You understand what I'm
Yes,
saying?
it is. You can say it is. Yeah, of course, there's a
Because
similarity here.
yeah, it's like it's closing in one way, but then it's reversing itself by showing itself again as a full eyeball. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, yes, exactly, exactly. That's a nice comparison. Yeah.
Jeez.
See, when we dig a little bit. We can see things from different, angles, and
Right.
understand. Have a better idea of the whole picture. But it's tough. It's like whoa.
Yeah. And boy, it takes us down, it takes us deep, deep down the rabbit hole. And I
Well,
guess when we sometimes we get to a part to where we're like, we don't understand where to go from what it is where it is we think we might be. We don't like I know I don't know where to go next.
yeah, but the thing is maybe that's not important.
Hmm.
Maybe just the fact that we are thinking about is, it's just like, gymnastic. It's like just like maybe like, like you you getting muscles, in your brains, like in your soul. You just like, you're getting stronger just by thinking about all those things, even though we don't understand it fully. We cannot get to the end of it. But by the way, of trying to understand things, we're getting bigger, we're getting smarter, we're getting like wiser, we're growing up. That helps us
Hmm.
grow up, just to think about those things. Because when you think about it, who cares today? People don't give a shit. They don't care. They just have their own problems, with their wives, their house, their banks, their job, whatever. So they're
Yeah.
not too many people are like, can be blessed with the time and the desire to understand those things. That's why I'm saying that the flat earth is not for everybody. I don't believe it's wise to try to convince everybody that the earth is flat. No, I will focus on just like an elite of people, just
Hmm.
the best. Just let's bring a few people, but the best of us, and then
Right.
out of this we can bring the rest of the world. But trying to convince everybody is like lots of energy. I don't know if it's worth it. It's just like, we have to distinguish the best people, the best,
Right.
among us, and just like,
Among Us. Yeah.
and unite, and build a hardcore, like, out of which can come
Hmm.
out things. But
And a
anyways,
big old think tank. Now, we have from Carlos right here. What if the moon is physical and man did land on the moon, but it's still inside the so-called firmament? Um, well, that would be hard to explain because if it's in the firmament, then that means instead of a vacuum, they went through something. They went through something. And then they would have discussed, like, yeah, we went through a big old jelly, or we went through a big old liquid, or we went through a big old glass. We broke through glass and then went into something we can't even explain. But then I wouldn't know how that would happen though, Carlos. If they landed on something and they filmed it at the same time, I don't know how that would happen in my little brain, in my little, super limited way of thinking. What do you
okay.
guys think?
Well, if the moon is physical, of course it's physical. It's something that is not like an illusion.
Right.
But is it biological? Is it what we think it is? It is like solid. Is it like a rock you can land on? So something else. This is not sure that they did land on the moon. That's clear. They did not land on the moon. That we know that it's already it's a closed file. But what it is, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah. This is wild. This is wild. All right. Okay. All right. So I apologize. I apologize. I apologize. Go ahead.
Okay. No problem. Just
Jimmy Satterfield, what's happening? And guys in the chat that I didn't acknowledge, welcome. It's good to have you guys. Go ahead.
just let me know if you can hear the volume on this one. I want to see if it works. If not,
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see.
And when it gets to this point,
Did you hear any of that volume?
When it gets to this point, I heard him say when it gets to this point. If that was
Okay.
him.
Yeah,
Was that
that's
him?
me. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, yeah.
All right. Go ahead.
right here on the moon, it will look like it almost bumps into it, or the moon pushes it off, and then it starts to curl off, just slight curve off like this. Not as much, but it looks like it's not going straight anymore. And I'll just play the video here. Watch. So yeah, just pay attention and spectacular here to see just what the heck. Now there's something coming up from that way.
Wow.
Right there, it pushes off.
Oh wow. Go ahead, rewind that
Right.
again.
There.
Yeah, I'll go back the frames too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pushing off. Yeah.
Yeah, and you could see as it changes, as it slightly changed direction, you could see it bend with the with how it's being filmed as well. It kind of
Yeah.
shows that it's going off in an angle.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that anyway?
I don't know. Those supposed satellites. That's what people call these lights in the air, satellites, but I don't think so.
That thing just came up out of. Did it appear out of thin air, or
Yeah,
did it come from like the
I think from
horizon?
way
Or something?
down- yeah, way down here.
Wow.
Sometimes I'm trying to figure out where they come from and go
Right.
because sometimes to me it seems like they just appear,
Yes.
you know. Yeah, see that pushed off like crazy at the top there, didn't it?
Right.
Like right there it pushes off.
Yeah.
It accelerates.
Yeah, because if it were continuing straight, it would basically continue up and through the moon. But it looks
Yeah.
like it didn't want to go through the moon and it just wanted to ride the side.
Yeah, it should be over here. Like
Yes.
It looks like the shape is changing even.
Yes.
It's like
yes.
it's longer. It's like more like a vertical.
Yeah. And I was wondering if that was an effect of the camera that made it do that, or if it sped up even.
Yeah, it's spinning up a little bit. A little bit. It took some speed.
Yeah.
See, it takes some speed.
Yeah.
It's slight. It's very
What in the hell?
Yeah, there was lots. I think there was maybe, I would say 6 of them that night, and that's within a 15-minute period. Of recording the moon, maybe even 10-minute period. I don't know. There's always that night was weird.
Palkus got them jokes, man. Fly me to the moon. It's probably just Frank Sinatra. Somebody finally sent him.
no, but
Boom.
it's possible. It's
Good
like
one.
man-made. It's man-made. Maybe it's like some plane or some
There's,
shit. Or
there's also another one I want to show too. There's one that actually, so it's coming across the moon like this,
Right.
and you when it gets almost like I think about a quarter way onto the moon, it looks like there's like a poof, like if you dropped a rock, a boulder on a gravel road, and you saw the dust fly out.
Right.
That's what it looks like when this thing's flying by the moon. There's like poof, and it just keeps going, like as if it just bumped in.
Oh, like it enters and then it busts something to where it sends a
yeah,
plume,
yeah,
like it
looks-
plumes out.
Yeah, it just looks like a dust of cloud, like a cloudy dust or cloud.
Right.
show
Um,
us.
Yeah, yeah. And this was, I think, the same night too. So, I'll just get the video here. What's it's not showing my.
Oh, this is just. I know, guys. Usually we do a lot of talking and chit chat, especially for me, but like this stuff is really this stuff is really intriguing. So let's I know this is live and maybe we're used to just chatting it up and stuff, but let's take it in as it comes because it's coming. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? And really all we can do is observe and see what it is we're getting. Because I mean, this is I can't smile because like I'm too busy squinting because my brain is hurting right now. I don't know what I don't even know.
Well, we still at the stage where we collecting information. We don't have enough information to think with. So we
Yeah.
like try to think with what we got on the way to collect all that information. But so far we're just collecting data, and we have to do it with our own means, which are not we don't have too
Yeah,
much means, but we do with what we can. And look at that guy with freaking binoculars and a cell phone. I can imagine.
exactly. It's doing so much with dry air, binoculars, and a cell phone. And that's not to say that, it's cheap equipment. No, but it's the use of it's kind of like a person that uses a calculator. Like you could be the biggest dummy in the world and do 1 + 1 is 2. But can you take a regular, solar powered calculator and make it do things that we're not capable of doing?
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Good point. Yeah, yeah. Oh, did my
Mikey Smith, it's all yours, bro.
yeah, I shared my screen. Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. So okay. Oh, okay. So okay. I'll just play it through. So right there, and I'll back it up here. So you can see this light, hey, coming in from the right.
Yes.
Okay, now I'll go frame by frame.
Okay.
Right. Oh, see right there. Oh shit. I think I didn't even see that before. Oh. You see,
How
there's like
it looks like there's two, but I wonder. Okay, so a couple of things. I wonder if
but
it's an effect of the camera. That's one. Two. I saw something barely outside of the
yeah,
barely
like
outside of the moon
yeah, and then there's
on
like
the right.
yeah,
Go
and then
ahead.
there's a dust cloud. I think right here. There's
But the
something.
dust comes from him. It's not come doesn't come from the moon. Looks like it's
Yeah,
it
see,
might be.
like there's something happening there. I don't
It
know if
looks
it's an
like it
effect.
could be. It looks like it's leaving a light reflection or
Yes,
Oh
something like
yeah,
that
no,
on the
yeah,
moon.
okay, yeah, that's what it's doing. Okay, yeah, that could be right.
but
But
it cannot be from the camera, because if it was from the camera, it would be like constant from the beginning to the end. So it's
Well,
just
what
yeah,
I meant, what I meant is that like that stretching, like you see, like it's because there's a lack uh of clarity
yeah,
at that point.
where it's a
Okay, okay.
sharp, where it's sharpness. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
but that's reflecting, yeah, for sure. This one.
Yeah,
But
it
what are
looks like
those
it could be.
things?
But anyways, yeah, that night there were, like I said, there was like 6 or 8 of them flying by the moon. It was just crazy.
Jeez.
And again, if they were satellites, why? Again, you're going to bang into the moon.
Yeah.
Like, how does that thing know that the moon is there? It's not just out of sequence. It's not just hoping
And
it
like,
doesn't hit the moon. You know?
yeah, like you see this thing, there's this thing outside the moon. What's that white piece? You see you see as it's coming
Yeah,
up, it's
yeah.
right next to this little white thing. What is that? Or is that like dust on the lens? What is that? What's
I'll
that?
have to look at the original video. It could be on my screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say probably you got some Ritz crackers crumbs or something like that on the screen or something.
It looks like a
Spill
double
some old
double.
crumbs.
Yeah, crumbs. Yeah.
My man got some old cookie crumbs on the dang camera, but like, man, come on, bro.
That's weird. Yeah, it splits there. I didn't even see that before. But yeah, this is. I got the original too, but we could watch the original with all the other lights too. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
It might be man-made. It might be like a freaking UFO. Not made on Earth. I'm talking about like.
Right.
But it might be one of those things, because we know that there are UFOs. There are things that they're manufacturing.
Right.
That
So
go to a high speed. Maybe it's one of them. I don't know what it is. It cannot be
so
a satellite.
it could and it might not be a reflection because before it even enters through and around the moon, like you could see it do that thing where I thought it might have been a reflection, but it looks like because there's a lack of too much resolution, like you can see it right there. You saw it right there where it kind of looks like it's stretched a little bit. Right there. Saw that? And it does that throughout its course over the moon as well. Like you see that right there where it looks like it stretches? That might not, it might just be a cause of lack of enough resolution. It's not properly resoluted.
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
See?
But that's not a star. That's not a satellite. What can it be?
I have no. Yeah, I don't.
I just can explain that by saying it's one of those UFOs that NASA is manufacturing secretly. One of those this shit. It's human. I don't think it's like a natural phenomenon. It's a human thing. Human kind of. I don't know.
But what the hell is this thing going over to be so close to the moon? It's almost as if something is running in front of a screen.
Yeah.
It's a survey. You don't know. Never know.
Right.
They're just like taking pictures. I don't know. Everything is possible.
Mike Van Dyke. Yes, if you're asking if I'm guessing, yes, I am guessing. I'm taking all I'm doing is guessing right now because I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
all we can do is all we could do is view and guess, because here's the thing, NASA or those guys that try to present that come up with this math and everything else, they're tired and they just need to go to bed for good. Who says such things are close to the moon? Who says such things are close to the moon? We don't know. Yeah, we don't
looks
know.
Like
we
it.
don't know. It looks like it. What we're just going based off of what we see, Swallow. We don't know. If y'all don't know and you want to beat him up, Swallow GE is a glober. I'm just putting your business out there, Swallow. Don't worry about it. But nah, Swallow's respectful. He has his questions. He doesn't believe in a flat earth. He thinks it's a globe still. He's asking legitimate questions, right? I'm just giving you hell, Swallow. Yeah. So really, go ahead.
Yeah, I've got. It was seeing that we were talking about. I totally forgot about this. Sea lightning reminded me about it. I do have. We were talking about plasma. Okay, now I have a video I recorded of the lunar eclipse a few years ago. I think it was 2017 or whenever the last one was, years ago. There was like a waterfall effect, like as if my head was the moon. There was something coming over the moon like this and then trickling down the sides. And I'm going to show you that video right now. This is crazy too. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but we can watch it and go from there.
Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at that. Sergey Gariepi is the armchair quarterback over here. Sergey Gariepi's like, not right focus, or Serge Gariepi. I'm giving you a Russian accent because I keep calling you Sergey. Not right focus and brightness. Da. Not convinced. Silly Canadian. You make me so upset sometimes. Da. So
Niet focus.
Yeah, no, not focus. Niet Yet focus,
Focus.
focus, brightness,
Yet.
yet bed. It's bed. It's not good. Why? For
Effie
what?
Nation's in the chat. Good to see you there.
FE Nation's in the house. All right, all right. Yeah,
Mhm.
man. So as you guys come in, please don't forget to hit that like button, man. Go ahead, hit that like, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're seeing things a little bit different, but we're seeing it nonetheless. Moonface. Now I understand Moonface. Okay. Yeah. So go ahead, Mikey. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here. I apologize.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No
Talk about
problem.
it.
Yeah, so I'm recording the lunar eclipse 2022. Sorry, I thought it was said 2017. So yeah, we're gonna watch the top of the moon here, and of course you can kind of see it along the side here, but we're gonna watch the top at about 25 seconds, and you'll see kind of a crazy ass, like literally like almost like a waterfall effect.
Oh.
So what's going on there?
So okay. So this is that lunar wave a lot of people keep talking about. Let's keep watching.
Yeah, no, it's not that whole 777 crow thing. That's not a lunar wave. That's garbage.
You think so? Hold on. Let's see. Hold on.
This is totally different. That
Hold
thing
on.
is, he edited that video. It's totally fake.
Wait, this is yours?
This is mine. Yes.
Okay. This is strictly yours. Okay.
Yes. I recorded it with the P1000.
Okay.
And you notice it's going down the sides. It's not going down the center of the
I was gonna say, because what I'm looking for is a change around the side of those black holes, those
Mhm.
big crater shadow
Yeah.
looking things on the
Yeah.
moon. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Birthmarks.
Yeah, right. Little pock marks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Atmospheric, okay. Atmospheric conditions, okay. I could see that. And I don't even know what's projecting and atmospheric conditions. I was thinking that. So that's a possibility, sure. But then you see that if you rewind it
Yeah.
a little bit. So you see that line at the bottom, that faint line at the bottom right. If you play it, you'll see it move down. So it looks like a wave. You can see it, yes, and it's uniform. Rewind it just a little bit, 2 seconds. Let me get this out the way. You see it? Yes.
Oh
yes,
yeah,
and
yeah. I
it's
see.
uniform. You see it, right?
Yes.
Yes,
don't-
so
Line
it's
of-
like a wave going
It's
down
a
the
straight line going across
Yes.
the.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
Mikey, move the cursor. Mikey,
Yeah.
you could move the cursor to where people could see it. Go ahead, rewind it a little bit.
Oh, okay. I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, and play it. All right, Mikey, go underneath that black splotch mark.
Right
To
here.
the right. Yes. Now you'll see it. You'll see it come down. You see that line underneath
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Underneath the cursor? You see it? Look underneath the cursor, Mikey. Rewind it a little bit. Look at it again.
It's like about like
Boom, right there.
2 centimeters behind the cursor.
And then underneath, you'll start to see it. You see it coming down right there, right there, right there,
Oh,
right
the
there. You
black
see it?
one, this thing here.
Yes.
Yes. All the way.
Yes, that.
Are you sure that's not just the camera picking up this here?
Bro, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't-
I don't know. I don't
Yeah,
know. I'm just
I don't
saying I
think that was-
see that. You see? And now you see, now rewind. You see, if you look to the right of the moon, you'll see that wave follow that line going down. If you look to the outside of the moon on the right, that wave will follow that line down. Look at it. You see it on the right side.
Yeah.
You see it. Yes, you see it.
Yeah. Clear.
Right, yeah. So Mikey, bring your cursor down to that
Right there?
right there. Yes, and just follow it down, and you'll see it should be uniform with the line. Watch. Just keep watching. You see it?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
there. Yeah, the black
It's
line.
Yes, it is uniform with that line.
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is. What is that?
Wow.
Don't know, but it's there. Don't know what it is,
Yeah.
but it's there.
So it's not solid. The moon is not solid. It's like some kind of a liquid, some shit, some gas liquid, something.
Yeah, but we could see what I don't know
Yeah,
what
you
that
can
is.
see it over here.
Yeah, you could see it.
Wow. Yeah, I'll do some more reviewing. Yeah, on another day. Yeah, cool.
You have to
I
take
wonder-
more pictures, more. You cannot
Yeah.
wait like 5 years every time. Like so you have
No,
to show those,
no, no,
those
no,
things.
no. It has to be. I'm sorry, Mikey. Like I know you're not there to be everywhere, in all these dry places and
oh,
stuff.
yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
And so we're saying you have to do this, you have to do that. We get it. But the reality is, like, it has to be done. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really all it is. Like every chance that we get to see this moon
Sure.
differently, like it has to be done as often as possible.
That's it. You're in charge of the moon department, Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I took a screenshot on my phone. I want to have a look at that. I always.
So how about the moisture there? The moisture and the
Yeah,
atmosphere.
and then you could see on the outside of the crater at the top, even at the top, even if you rewind it just a little bit at the top right there, rewind it, look at the top right of the crater to the top right, and you'll see the
Oh yeah.
outside.
Yeah.
It'll start to
Okay.
flex a little bit.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah. See, it's always good to get second or third eyes onto it too, eh?
Of
Yeah,
course. We don't see things, of course. Especially when we make things we don't see the whole picture.
exactly.
Wow.
Carol Harrington, what's happening, sis? And thank you for going on, showing a Rumble some love. I appreciate you, sis. Thank you. Look at that. Yes, and even in the top left, the crater disappears a little bit. That splotch mark disappears a little bit once the wave passes over it.
So the other question is, what the hell's going on? That's the question.
So I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a I don't know. I don't know if that's vapor. I don't know if that's like a mirage-ing effect. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you're looking out in the desert and then you see the mirage and stuff. Like I don't know. But we see something going on. That's a fact. We see something. People say it's the waters above and stuff, and it's wave. Like I don't know, but we do see that line. Yeah, we do. Yeah, and we do see that line. We see it. We can see it. That much is evident. We're not making things up. This is the difference between us and people of the globe. We're not attributing it to, oh, it's this, it's that, and then walking away. No, what we're saying is that we see these things and we don't know exactly what they are, but we see them. We're not giving. Yeah, go ahead, Sam.
No, just the most important first conclusion I will say is that it does not behave as a rock.
No, not even. No.
That's not a rock.
So not Lev Kung. Lev Kung Shaolin, what's going on, bro? Red 40 is saying let the video play. So let's let the video play. Let's see what we see. They're right.
Yeah.
Because I know we're doing the play-by-play, but let's let it play, let's let it rock, and let's see what we see, if we see anything different. Let's let it play. But yeah. Okay. Awesome Town Matt, you funny. My man got jokes. So, okay. In the left of the moon, you see like almost like a spike. It's not perfect at all. It doesn't look like a perfect circle at all. I wonder if it's because those things, but
now is it possible it's a rock with an atmosphere? I don't think so.
I don't know, but
see, and the thing is, I've recorded the moon 100 times, and it's only happened during the lunar eclipse that time.
What has happened?
Well, this wavy effect business,
Really?
Well, yeah, this is the first time I would not be like, I've got 100 videos, no joking, of the moon, and there's no wavy things like this ever.
And this is during the eclipse?
Yeah, this is during the eclipse.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know if
And this
that
is
has anything to do with it at all or what.
and
But
this is the most recent eclipse,
no, this was in 2022.
2022. I don't
Yeah.
remember an eclipse in 2022.
I think when I was I was filming live too, also on my phone, and what's his name from Glowbusters was watching. The big dude that passed away.
Oh, you talking about freaking Bob Nodell?
Yes, he was watching live that day with me.
Okay, red 40. That's something. Maybe it's the heat from the sun, perhaps. But maybe. But then again, the heat from the sun, does that work at that altitude? Because the heat from the sun down here, maybe, but the heat from the sun up there,
Yeah, no. Assuming that the sun produces heat.
right.
Yeah, yes, the sun does.
But well, the
it's
sun
making-
can produce heat. It gets colder the higher you go, so that doesn't make any sense.
Yes, but maybe the sun is making the heat in the same way that a magnifying glass collects light, and then once it gets to that particular point, it produces enough heat to do what it does. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, there's a clear verse in the Bible that says that you cannot escape from the sun's heat
Sun's
wherever
heat.
you go. So that means that even though you don't see the sun, its heat is somehow all over the place, and that's also proof that there is a dome. That the dome also keeps the heat
Mm,
from the sun. Of course, there is heat.
that's right.
But well, then besides the Bible, we can see that we can feel the heat. I don't think there's a question about that, but I don't know. Again, I'm not. Everything is possible. Everything's on the table.
So Rethink Inc. is saying something that I totally agree with. Hi, Valley. We need to film from 14,000 feet high in Colorado. It's high desert and low humidity. So that's
Sounds
definitely
good.
one of the places.
Yeah.
Colorado, for sure. That's been on my mind as well. We're looking through the atmosphere. That sun heats up through the atmosphere. Okay, right on the bottom. I'm just saying at elevation, Lev Kong. I'm saying at elevation. So from the bottom, yes, I could see this being atmospheric. Okay, like I can rock with that. Not saying that that's exactly what it is, but like I could see that. I could see that because we see that replicated on the ground when there is heat. You know what I'm saying? We see this on the ground in the desert or on a hot street, whatever. Looking at things at a distance, we see those
Yeah,
waves.
but that's for when the things are low on the horizon. This is way up in the sky, and it didn't happen the night before, the night after, or 5 years before, or 5 years after. So, not sure if that will happen. Like it's
Okay.
This was a one-time thing. Like it's like walking through a brick wall. You're only going to do it once because you're going to kill yourself.
Got you. Let's see. The light has to hit a surface to generate heat. I will never make a baseless. No, maybe he meant baseless. A baseless claim. Sun radiates heat. Right. But like I said, like we've said, he's looking up as well. And this is stuff he hasn't viewed before. And this is what he's saying. This is what Mikey's telling us, right? I've
you
never
see,
done
if
this.
you
I've
look-
never seen this.
Yeah, I just want to say something too. Like these waves are coming from a point. It's not scattered all over the place. Like it's coming from that point right here.
Right.
Okay.
It's coming from the top, coming down. It's not like we see it coming in sideways either.
Yeah, exactly. It's coming from right exactly there. It's and there's like that's I don't know. Yeah. Anyways. Why is FE Nation saying the moon gets its light from the sun?
So
Yeah, that's not possible. This is everything we have. Shows that it's not possible.
So my question is this: is this slowed down, Mikey Smith, or is
No,
this
no,
moving
this is
at
real
real
time.
time?
Real
Which
time, yeah.
is strange that it's moving as slow as it is.
Yeah.
It's moving at a uniform, consistent speed.
Yeah. No, I don't alter my videos in any way. I don't slow them down, speed them up. I don't do nothing.
Right.
I'm as
Look at that.
basic as yeah.
And so the moon is also moving through the firmament as well as we're looking at this. Yes, that's why it looks like it's moving up. Yes.
Don't know.
So because the moon looks like
I
it's
think the
moving
moon is
up
below
in
the
the screen.
firmament. Pardon?
Because the
I
moon
think the
looks like it's
moon.
moving up in the screen, like it's moving. You know what I'm
Well, yeah.
saying?
Well,
Like,
it's coming closer. It's not moving up. It's coming closer, just like the telephone poles on the corner on the street. Just like the moon. The moon doesn't rise or set. It comes closer and then goes further away.
I'm saying as far as viewers' purposes, the direction that it's moving right now, it's actually moving
Yeah. Yeah.
right now. You're
Sure.
not moving. You're
No,
not
I'm
like
not moving.
just moving your camera just to keep up with it. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
The whole time. So it's moving on its own. But what I find remarkable is how those waves are moving. Like you see that thing in the left. If you rewind it just a little bit, do you see that little peak on the left side right there?
Yeah. Yeah.
And how it almost looks as if it stays there for the whole time. Almost looks as if it just stays there.
Kind of. Yeah. It's kind of. Well, it's. I think
it's moving down.
Yeah.
And then once
well,
you
it just
start
seems like
moving-
there's more and more coming. I think what it looks like. Yeah, like a wave.
right.
That's what it looks like to me. And then over here too, like it's. Yeah, I know it's weird. No, like I've got like, hey, I need to go to my channel, and so playlist, and then I go to my moon. There's only like maybe a quarter of my moon videos on my moon. I've got 49 moon videos on my playlist, and that's only a quarter of what I have on my YouTube channel yet that I have to put into my playlist. And then I've got another 100 videos on my computer. Like I've got like 10 SD cards full of stuff. Okay. Yeah, like I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay. I'd say this is strange, yes, but I'd say the more strange stuff is when the moon starts like shooting those little squiggly.
Yeah.
things.
Oh, sure.
That is the strangest stuff I've ever seen in my life. There's I don't even know. I don't even know what to yeah. Sergey Gariepi is saying camera problems like video cassettes, right? So Sergey Gariepi is like the pro. He's like freaking Peter Parker out of here. You know what I'm saying? Sergey Gariepi is out here telling us how we should do it, how it should be done. Sergey, what you should do, Sergey, is you should start taking these videos and photos of the moon and the stars. And then you should start showing us how it should be done. Show us how we should do it. Sergey, we elect you to show us how it should be done, man. And there it is.
Right there.
Yeah. Sergey, so he must be doing something wrong because look at what he's getting.
Exactly. I'm using VHS.
Yeah, right. So let's see. Sounds fun. I used to hit 8,000 plus feet in Colorado, and I think I'm moving to Wyoming and okay. All right. So check out C Lightning's channel, right? C Lightning's YouTube channel. It's right there. You guys check him out. C Lightning 300. We've got some awesome flat earthers here, and these guys have some amazing channels with some amazing information, right? God bless you. Not everybody follows the same script when it comes to the true earth and flat earth. Other people have other ways of seeing things that are definitely worth taking a gander at, I believe. And so C Lightning 300 has some good stuff out there, so check him out. The lunar eclipse happened. Swallow GE, I don't know. Don't know how the lunar eclipse happened, but do we know it happens? Yes, it happens. We observe it. How does it happen? I don't know. Is it the frame rate on the camera? I don't know. No. And so, okay. So from the guy that does it, He's saying no. Okay.
Well, again, it's one time. If it was the frame rate, it would have happened the first 50 times I recorded the moon.
Okay. Yeah. And
Like,
so
it's not the first time I've recorded the moon and say, "Hey, look at this pretty video."
yep. Strangest thing to me is nobody ever tried checking the sun's temperature. Okay. Drive to the channel. Okay, pumping out the streams. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, get you guys subscribe to these channels, man. Subscribe to Mikey's channel. Subscribe to Sea Lightning 300, ABC, Angela Baby Carson. We've got these guys in here. You understand? These guys are making some good stuff, and like, let's show them some love, man. Show these guys some love. They don't just do it just to do it. I don't know if Swallow GE produces anything, but he's a Glober, so don't subscribe to him. Just kidding, Swallow. I'm giving you shit, Swallow. The moon is always moving away. It's a mute point. No, I was asking. Okay, so the moon is moving away where? Where is it going? Where is the moon going, Swallow GE? Where is it going? Since you seem to know everything and since you're so smart, you're Australian. Where's it going, Swallow GE? I think it's all that Vegemite that you eat. That's why you're so smart.
It's all the blood. It's rushing to his head because he's upside down.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Sea Lightning, yeah. Surge, where's Surge? What's Surge talking about? Don't need to do it to see it's wrongly done. So Serge Gariepi, that's the thing, man. Listen. All right, look, guys, if you guys are going to be hypocrites about it, it's not like going to Antarctica or pretending to go to Antarctica and we're being critical about that. This is something that's at our disposal, okay? And if you're going to be a critic about it, I get it, right? Because you see something that maybe should be done a certain way. My recommendation to you in this instance is this. Do it. If you think it should be done a certain way, you do it, okay?
Yeah.
And it's not me screaming at you. I'm stressing this because we all have the ability. Mikey ain't nobody special other than he found a way to capture these things a specific way. He's given us the keys to the kingdom by telling us how he did it. He's not keeping this a secret, okay? So if you think you can do a better job, please, by all means, do it. Mickey, took temperature of the sun with forehead thermometer.
Yeah, I took those videos down because they're embarrassing.
Mikey took temperature of sun with forehead thermometer. Okay, Serge, listen, man. Serge, I'm sure you're a good dude. And with the name Serge, I'm going to assume you're a guy. You're probably a good brother, a good dad, a good husband, all that, right? You're all those good things. You're probably also a good photographer because you claim to have the secret to these things and to these things being done correctly a certain way. So Serge, listen, go out there and do it. For all you guys think that Mikey's doing some fucked up shit, doing it stupid, he should do it like this. Listen, the equipment is there. It's not Antarctica, especially if you live in a place where it's significantly drier than some place where it's not as dry. Do it. Go out there and do it. Everybody got a cell phone. I'm broke. I got a cell phone. This cell phone weighs like 1,000 pounds, but I have one too, and I'm broke and I'm cheap. Go out there and do it. I recommend that you do it, and then please show us what it is that you capture. You might capture something better than Mikey.
Russell wants me to show a few pictures. A few of your favorite pictures, like you did earlier on Victor's channel.
Yeah, show what you got. Show us what you got, Mikey. Because Sergey needs something to talk shit about. But Serge, I keep calling you Sergey. I apologize, Serge. Serge is going to smoke his Russian cigarette and be like, your stuff is stupid. Da. He measured a very high temperature with the sun. So when we get a chance, we'll check that out. Right now, Mikey's stuff is the stuff that is in focus. So, and see Lightning, thank you for that. Thank you for pointing these things out. I appreciate you and introducing us to Mikey and show your flat earth clock and showing all these things that you know we've never seen. I've never seen in my life. But go ahead, Mikey, please present.
Yeah, I'm showing the picture of Star Sirius right in front of everybody.
Serge, I don't know what you're talking about, homie. What is Serge? What's already been done by 1,000 individuals? Please educate us. What's been done? This has been done by 1,000 individuals. You know, Serge, I would believe.
Where are
what
the
is that?
pictures
What is
they're
that star? What is that star? Mikey, I'm sorry.
Sirius.
Let's hear it.
Right there.
That's a serious
serious.
picture of Sirius.
That's a serious picture of Sirius. Okay, Serge. Okay, let me show you, Serge. Okay, you said everybody's done it. People have done this. Let me show you something, Mike. I'm gonna stop presenting this for a second, if you don't mind.
Not a problem.
Okay, Serge. This is what we have. I put the Star Sirius picture. This is what we have. This is what we're given, right? This is the Star Sirius. All the pictures, all the technology that all these guys have. We even have the Sophia aircraft that goes up in the sky, and we even have this thing. We have this. We have this. This is the best that they could give us for Sirius. I'm not saying that they're not doing the best they can. I'm sure they are, but they're not using the equipment with the proper environment that with the right environment. They're not mixing it right. At least Mikey has had enough sense. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about the people that have done it before us, right? Mikey has done it a different way, and he's found a better way to do these things, which is why he captures it the way in which he captures it. Look at this shit. It's all fucked up. It's wrong, right? And there's nothing wrong with saying that it's done wrong, because we now see it in a way in which it's done right. After you've seen it done right, you know what the wrong way is. And we know that we've been seeing it and it's been done the wrong way. Sergey, if that's what it is, that's what it is. If you think you could do better, please, by all means, go out there and do better. In the meantime, put this finger over your mouth and shut the fuck up. And this is what we got for Sirius, Serge. This is what we got. None of these pictures look like his shit. Not one. Not one of them look like that, man. And I'm not sitting there, I'm just saying, man. Serge. And for people out there like criticizing his stuff, I get it. Could it be better? Probably. Sure. I'm sure. If he used a P1000 like this, if he used a P2000 like that, if he used P this, P that, I'm sure. But unless you got something like this or something similar, then please, it was done. Washington done right. Serge, all right. Serge, you're short-circuiting right now, bro. You're short-circuiting, Serge. I'm sorry. You're surge. There's a surge in your system right now. Okay, Serge? And like I said, I'm sure you're a great guy. But unless you're producing stuff like him or better, you need to do this right here. Take this finger, put it over your mouth, and commence to shutting the fuck up, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm sorry to say. No telescope. Obviously, he don't need a telescope to get what the hell he's getting. And this is why this is such a big deal. Look, I got a few telescopes back here. Let me show you something. Let me show y'all something real quick. I got a bunch of shit right here. I got a telescope. I got a Rapproche globe. I got another telescope. I got a 3D printer. I got some broke ass PlayStation 4 fucking controllers on the floor. I got all kinds of shit in here. Okay. I got all kinds of doohickeys and stuff over there. And I use my telescopes. I've never seen what he sees. And I know I sound like I'm going in circles. I know I
You know?
sound like I'm going in circles, but I need you to understand that, Serge. You know what? You're right. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know what the fuck he's seeing.
Yeah,
We don't know
we
what the fuck he's doing. We don't know what the fuck what the fuck we're seeing. What we know we're seeing is not what fucking NASA claims that they fucking seen. That's what we know, and that's a fucking problem. If you can't fucking figure that out by now, you need to do this right here and shut the fuck up. Take some mittens and put them over your hands and stop typing because you don't know what the fuck you's talking about. Go ahead, Mikey.
And
Yeah.
Mikey, I tell you something. You know, in Israel here we have a lot of dry
Yeah.
stuff. You know,
Oh, I bet you. Yeah. Yeah.
so if you want to plan to come here one time, just to I can receive you here. I can just host you here. There's no big deal. But there is something I have to tell you about the skies of that area of Israel. I've traveled in maybe probably like 25, 30 countries. I went to Japan, I went to America, to Canada, to Germany, to all those places. And I've never seen the color of the sky the way I see it here. It's so special.
Mm-hmm.
Never seen it nowhere.
Yeah.
It's very special. I don't know what those, the sky's color. I don't know where it comes from. But, at night, in the evening, you see that blue, special blue that I never seen nowhere in the world. And
Cool.
so maybe I don't know how much it costs to come here. Maybe if you can come here, I can help you here to stay here for cheap.
Yeah.
And we can go out. I can take you to places in the south. Where it's dry.
Oh, for
Maybe
sure.
maybe it's possible to get some good pictures. Whatever you want, you're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That would
The
be
Holy
interesting.
Land, man.
Yep. And the drier the better. And there goes
Mhm.
Serge. Serge, man. God bless you, dog. Yo, Serge, seriously, man, I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you. Just open up your eyes, brother. Please open up your eyes and not your fingertips, because your fingers, I don't know, brother, but I'm gonna pray for you.
And the good thing about Israel is that all those little things that you see in the skies. Well, in Israel, they'll be shot down right away.
Oh yeah, right. They shoot them out the sky in no time.
Shoot them the fuck up the sky. You won't be bothered by all those things.
Serge just out there just breakdancing on that goddamn keyboard. Don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But it's all good, Serge. You know what? We're gonna let you ride. And I tell you what, Serge, real talk, man. I'm gonna pray for you. Like I'm seriously gonna say a special prayer so that God could, if you're not trolling and you're being serious, like I seriously want the Most High to provide you with some kind of discernment, right? We're here just looking for the truth, bro.
I think himself, he has to focus. He's not focused himself, I think, on the subject.
Yeah,
he's out of
he's
focus.
not. He's way out of focus, and he's playing games. I don't know. But if he's serious and he really can't see it, you see all 7 stars of the Little Dipper. Look at all the Orion's shield when Mikey gets his stars. Okay, so what do you say to that, Mikey? It says this is important, but before we get to that, Sam, you were going to say something.
I just wanted to answer the guy before that. Check it out. If he's out of focus, if he's not doing the right thing, and he's got that result, so imagine what's going to get in focus.
Exactly. Imagine if it's in focus, and we could get a higher resolution as to what it is we're looking at without a cell phone, with like more of a professional piece of photographic equipment.
Yeah, we're gonna get focused on
it would be crazy but you see, and this is how you know these people on Google, these people at NASA, these people are so fucking deceptive. We're using piece of shit, and then all intents and purposes, I'm calling this a piece of junk equipment strictly because it's not a telescope. It's not binoculars, right? And this is not what you would traditionally use to capture those things that Mikey's catching the way he's catching them. That's not what you would use, right? Can you use that? Sure. But is it the best piece of equipment? At one time, we would have thought maybe not. Now he's showing us otherwise. He's showing us that, hey, You can
Yeah.
capture these things with different ways, right? Different ways to skin a cat.
Well,
And that's okay. It doesn't have to be a telescope or this other stuff.
actually, the thing is that Mikey didn't catch what he caught with binocular and a cell phone. This is just like a part of the truth, because actually you need another ingredient to that thing. You also need Mikey, because look at the work he's done. Look at the hours, the thousands of hours he put into this. It's like thousands of hours plus a binocular and plus a phone that make that result. It's not
Yes.
easy. It's not just like it's like so when you put your heart into something,
Yeah.
even with like a piece of shit equipment, you're gonna make like miracles, because you put your heart, you put your soul into something.
Yeah.
And this also is a very important thing, because I'm sure that I wouldn't be able to do what he did with the same equipment, because I don't
Exactly.
have maybe that same drive, that same like
Which is a very, very crucial point. And shout out to you, Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum, for saying that, for agreeing. Thank you, because yeah, you're kind of hard. Sometimes you disagree, but I like you anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's a really critical point, Sam, because again, it goes back to the whole analogy of having a calculator. Like a dummy, you could give a dummy a TI-83, right? The most advanced calculator, TI-89, whatever, and they won't know what to do with it, right?
Yes.
But you could give somebody that knows how to manipulate numbers and that knows how to manipulate all the symbols on the calculator and make magic happen with a solar calculator. Basic.
When you think about it, check it out. NASA, with all the high tech they have, all the fucking equipment they have, but since they're not human, they're pieces of crap, they're shit, so they can only produce shit.
Exactly.
You understand? But when you have a human being, a true human being, with even like a small, equipment, like he can make miracle. The human factor is very important in
It is.
everything we do. In the pictures, in the understanding, is as long as we are humans and we act as human, and we put everything we have, everything we are into something, so the best will come out of it. And this is the proof.
It
This
is.
is the proof.
Because even with AI is given inputs, right? AI is given, even if it's 1,000,000 inputs, nothing beats the human mind. Because
Exactly.
me looking at you, me going back and forth with you, there are 1,000,000 other things happening with my brain
Yes,
in this
exactly.
one frame of time. You know what I'm
And
saying?
you
That
know,
a computer cannot replicate. Can't.
the secret services worldwide, the intelligence community, realize for like years already that actually the best thing is to have an agent on the field, to have like a man on the field, and all those machines, they don't work. The
Yep.
MI6, I think they in England, they're looking for people now. They're looking for spies. They don't have enough people. They're coming back to that
The human
that
factor.
that idea that you have a man on the field is much valuable than all the machines that you can have. All the this is all shit. This is just like tools, to make you more comfortable, working with doing what you have to do. But the human, the man is the main factor. And
Yeah.
this is, imagine, look at what he's doing. Look at those pictures he took with like a cell phone, and then
Yeah.
You
but
don't
but
yeah, this
but
just doesn't happen, like, especially if you're not using the faculties of your mind, right? Just using different aspects. Let me try this. Have I ever tried that? What would this look like? Even
Yeah.
and the thing is, you just can't take people's word. You just can't use it as gospel and then be like, well, this person said this, so I'm not going to do that. No, you have to do it yourself. You have to apply these principles that seem totally outlandish. You have to apply them for yourself. You have to make the mistakes yourself, because you have to know what it tastes like, smell like, and why is it a mistake? Why did they call it a mistake? Am I going to get a different result? And if you get the same result, you'd have been like, well, okay, maybe their thing holds water, or maybe I'm doing it the way they did it, right? But once you twist it and put your own spit on it, and Mikey, I don't know, I guess Mikey goes out every single night. Some people don't leave the comfort of their own fucking house because it's fucking cold. Serge, you
I don't care
understand?
about Sergey don't care about cold. They break the ice there and just go swim there. In Russia,
Right.
they don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But
So,
imagine if we put Mickey, if we put it like ahead of the NASA, if we just like reverse everything, we
good
put the
God.
guy like this,
Right. You
He'll
want to
sit
know people
right to
would-
the fucking atoms.
exactly. They'd be like, "What the hell is he showing us right now?" And you know what? You know what I find
Fourth
remarkable?
dimension.
What I find remarkable, and I'm going to get off my horse, but what I find remarkable is nobody's talking about, like, see Lightning's picture right there, right there. I'm going to talk about his comment, but even see Lightning's picture, nobody's talking about it. And what I mean by nobody's talking about it, it's our small community, our small section of our small community are the only people that's talking about it. When when I put Sirius in the Google thing, I expect to find his picture in there or his pictures in there. You don't find that at all. That's a problem.
Yep.
That in itself is a problem. Now, I'm going to go to what C Lightning said right here. This is important. Wherever you look wherever you look, you live, look to see if you see all 7 stars of the Little Dipper. Also, you see all the stars of Orion's shield. That is when Mikey gets his stars. So basically, what Sea Lightning is saying is that if you could see those things, the 7 stars of the Little Dipper and also the stars of Orion's shield, that is basically the best environment for you to do your viewing, correct?
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is. So basically, anybody here that's on this, that's either in this panel or in the chat, if they see those set of stars that Sea Lightning is talking about, you should be outside looking at the sky, in other words, correct?
Yes. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
There it is. That's the criteria that needs to be met. I think that's simple. I think that's simple enough. That says a lot.
Well, that's important what you just said before. That what I heard about Mikey's pictures, I right away understood it was important where to talk about it. I just called him and said we have to make a show because this makes sense. You also understood that Vlad, but the thing is that people don't react. Not everybody reacts like this. Like they don't realize that it's important. So what do they think? It's like fake, or it's like it's crazy, or I don't know. What the fuck do they think? I don't Don't you see that that's important? That could be like very important. That it's worth investing time into.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. It's hugely important. Like I've taken my pictures to the radio stations here in this province, and they're clueless. They don't even know what this. They've never heard of the Star Series. They're dumb.
They're like, you mean Sirius XM, Sirius Radio? And that's the best that they could do. But my thing is some people are just spiritually, and I'm not even going to say spiritually, but they don't understand the
humanly.
Yes, why it's such a big deal.
Yeah.
They don't get it. It's not like you're and if you were to show them UFOs, they'd be all about it. But if you're showing them a star, this is real. This isn't speculative. This is what it is. And we don't even know what it is, but we know that this is what's being captured. Now, why is Sirius and Swallow GE? Of course, Swallow GE doesn't understand the significance of why what you're capturing is a big deal. So he asks questions because he doesn't want to listen. He just wants to talk about why Sirius is 106 degrees below Polaris. Why is Sirius 106 degrees below Polaris? So is it? There's one question. And how do we know that is the star Sirius that you're looking at? So Mikey.
Well, we compare it to the star charts and we point a laser at it to confirm what we're looking at. And when you actually see, these are questions coming from people who don't even know where Sirius is in the night sky at this point, or Capella, or any other star in the sky. So you're like, I don't ask Michael Jordan how he shoots his basketballs, how he shoots hoops. He just does it professionally. Okay, so I don't. How did you do that? How did you do that? Well, like, come on, seriously, go the fuck outside and look at the stars. And the thing is, nobody knows how to think for themselves. Somebody says there's two suns in the sky. Well, I guess there's two suns in the sky. Hey, Johnny, did you hear that there's two suns in the skies? I've never been outside to confirm that myself. I've never recorded it. I've never done anything to confirm that myself. But I'm going to say that there's two suns in the sky only because Globebusters said it when they're a piece,
It's easy
of
to
rat
believe.
themselves.
It's much easier to believe shit than to, you know,
Yeah,
just like,
that's pathetic. Go out and do something yourself. This is why how I learn. I'm like, okay, people were telling me that the stars were out of focus with the P1000. I'm like, no, that's not right. I was recording them with my own camera. I know what I'm doing, blah, blah, blah. And I finally figured it out. Well, yeah, maybe they are out of focus.
But
you know?
Mickey, you have to understand something also. You know, look, for doing what you're doing, that means you have time.
Yeah.
Lots of people don't have time.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
have time also. I'm blessed because I have some time. I can make time anyways if I don't have.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we are rich somehow because we have time to invest into this. You know, to talk. You know, like we talk now. It's like takes hours and then, you know, making videos. But most people don't have the time. You know, they don't have the time. So they're just like, you know, rather believe into what they've been told, and, you know, they cannot verify nothing. So it's not easy.
Yeah, and you want to know something, guys? He's giving the secret. He's been given the secret away. It's not something special. He knows, and he's been giving the secret as to how he does it. And he's been telling you, do this, just do that, do this, do that. Find the environment that would best suit you to view the sky the way he views the sky, to where he can capture it and give us what he gives us. It's not a secret anymore, right? Because he's giving it away. He's gave it away. All you got to do is apply it. And if you get something different, well, good. We're here to learn. We're here to see what the hell you get, right? He's not claiming to be the purveyor of truth. Instead, what he's doing is he's bringing. Not one time did he say he knows exactly what the hell he's looking at, right? But except for, hey, this is where they said the Star Series is that right there. This is where this is. And when you go out and you do something a million times, right, then you kind of get used to being and doing certain things a million times. If you want to go against that, then you do it. That's all. And he's given us the roadmap as to how to do it. Whether you want to do it or not is up to you. But don't start sitting there criticizing shit unless you're going to go out and you're willing, at least be willing to do it, right?
Yeah.
At least be willing. So Michael Jordan, how is Sirius 106 degrees? And yes, it can be seen from my house. Sirius can be seen from your house, Swallow. I don't know where you live. Probably Australia. I'm assuming Australia. So
you know,
he's claiming. Go ahead.
I'm so frustrated because I have a P1000. I just bought it brand new. Cost me like $2,000. You know, with all the equipment. I don't know. I don't even know how to use it.
So my question, Sam, is this: did you put that new update? Because they said, because you heard from people that. So you hear from people like what's his name, Flat Earth Banjo said, don't put the new update in that camera. Don't.
I just press on the on button.
Right.
I just zoomed. I saw people on the other side of the I was in Elat, in the hotel complex. So I just was zooming on the other people's rooms. That's all I thought. I saw boats, far away, and that's it. And I don't know how to use this thing.
Be like, now what? You're like, now what? What do I do now?
Yeah, it was the last one available in Elat, in Israel. The last one. Of course, we can order it from.
There's supposed to be another one coming out, the P1100 coming out in 2025.
Because this is discontinued. This is discontinued. They're just like stuff.
So my question with the P1100, is it going to be stronger or better than these, or is it going to be a piece of junk with just a name tag?
Probably a piece of junk.
Yeah, a piece of junk where you can't. As soon as you try to zoom in, it'll break. Or that. That's what I'm waiting for.
Or the lens is going to be fucked or something. Yeah, of course.
So he says, Lumpy Gas in a Vacuum says, Mikey, the zoom in itself has value for people who haven't seen that. Have you confirmed the AE globe projection? What they mean by out of focus, Nathan Oakley says this. For him, it doesn't matter.
I don't understand the message.
Me
Yeah,
neither. It's
Looks encoded. It's encoded.
that, or it's encoded because of the no strike against you, lumpy gas in a vacuum. But the lack of punctuation makes it a little bit crazy to read. You
The Zoom
understand?
in itself has value for people who
Yeah.
haven't seen that. Haven't seen that. Have you confirmed the Abram? I don't understand what it means.
Have you? Yeah. Who haven't seen that? Have you confirmed? I don't understand. We'll come back to it unless you can like kind of make that a little bit
Clarify it.
more. Yeah. Gene Splice, Mikey is on 5 times Zoom. He probably could use 0 Zoom. Next time he will try. Yeah. I mean, there are a million ways in which you could do this up. Someone in Melbourne can see Sirius. Okay. See Lightning 300. It won't matter. It's a cell phone. It's the way the autofocus software works causing the error. So it's a software that's causing that error to make that star look that way. It's a so it's a software. Okay, so Gene Splice.
It's not possible. That's not possible because you can see the movement. It's not just like a picture. It's
Mhm.
like something that you can see that there is like a frequency
Yeah.
and it's coming. So it's bullshit. That's
Some,
not. It
yeah,
cannot be.
see Lightning. He gets it live. It's not just pictures. See Lightning. He's done these things live as well.
Yeah, it's a video. So
Yeah,
it's,
see Lightning.
it's
You have to
confirmed.
see the other episodes of this where he does it live. And Mikey, actually, if you could show us, get I forget which star you get, but the one where it looks like a top and you get it live. If you could present that to these guys, because
Mhm.
maybe Gene Splice hasn't seen it, please.
Oh,
It-
like the top. Yeah, I don't have the video, but I can show the picture of it.
Yeah, because I know you had a video of the top where you were laughing about it and you were like, "Holy smokes, what's this?" I think it was on one of your lives. Actually, it's on your channel. Not
You
your
know, on
live,
the-
but you recorded it.
Yeah.
You were, I think you were with C Lightning 300.
Okay. Yeah. Well, there's okay. Yeah. Okay.
You know, on the Vika's live stream that just went on, I was saying that when you look at those things, like blinking like this, and making like frequencies. So I've been thinking, maybe are we allowed to think that maybe those things can be biological, can be like life forms? Is it possible? Because if it's
Mhm.
like a LED light, okay, a LED light works with like electricity. You have like current coming in and out, so that's one thing. It also can blink, but over there we don't see like a electric system around it. Maybe there is, I don't know, but we don't see anything. So something that's like sending like waves like this or vibrations like this. Somehow we can say it's alive, like just like a biological life form is alive. It's just like breathing. Is it
Yeah,
possible to think like this? Will it be possible to maybe there is some biological technology? I don't know. But there is something like alive. It looks alive.
because
It
it's
looks like
pulsing, right?
it,
Now,
it's not.
well, this kind of alludes to something that you mentioned earlier, that the earth does things like the body does, right? Like tides go in,
Yeah.
tides come out. You know
And
what I'm saying?
I also said that maybe that if there is a frequency, if there were some equipment that could allow us to hear, maybe it can produce also sound. Maybe those things produce sound. Maybe they communicate. I don't know.
So
I'm just thinking. I'm just like putting all that in
so
the
that's
blender, like
not
I say.
so that's not a bad idea, because NASA, even though they lie, maybe there's some truth in what they say, because they
Of
do
course.
claim that we've gone to see some stars and they're making noise. We've got noise coming from some stars. So is there some truth
That's
coming
almost certain.
from what it is you're saying?
Well,
Perhaps.
and I tell you something that's funny that I also said that to the podcast over there. Is that in the Bible again, we have like examples of people watching the stars in order to know what's going to happen, to know like future events, or to know that somebody great is going to be born soon, like before that Moses was born. The Egyptian sorcerers were like watching the stars, and they knew that somebody was going to be was going to be born at one point. So there is a notion of like watching the stars to know things. So science. I don't understand that science. I don't know, what it is, but I know that it exists. So that my question is that maybe these people, when they were watching the stars, they didn't watch the stars the way we thought so far, like like constellations. Maybe they were seeing what what we see now. Maybe they were seeing the stars the way they like they make frequencies like this, and maybe they were able to decipher these frequencies, or maybe it's like Morse or something. Maybe I don't know. Maybe there is some kind of communication. I don't know. Maybe
Right.
it's a network. It's a network of of things that communicate in between them. I don't
Yes.
know. Just like thinking freely.
And it's
So
they showed something similar to that on that movie It's a Wonderful Life, where
I don't know the movie.
so that's an old Christmas movie. That's an old movie with Jimmy Stewart. And what it was it's about an angel that comes down to earth and keeps a man from committing suicide, and basically showing him, hey, if I guess I seen the movie one time, and he's basically showing him how the world would be different if he were to hurt himself. So he shows him that life's not so bad during Christmas time and everything else. But before in the movie, what it is the angel doesn't get his wings because he's like a screw up, right? And so in the beginning of the movie, it's these stars that are talking to each other.
See,
The stars
message.
are so basically what you say, there's some truth to it, or there could be some truth to it, because in these old movies, in like from the 30s and so, they're talking similar to about what it is you're talking about. You see these stars sitting there conversing and communicating with each other and sending an angel, one of those stars, down.
Well, now
So he can,
we have to take this in consideration, because now we see the stars the way they behave. Before that, it was just like a point, a light, not moving in the sky. So we couldn't imagine that. But now we see that that those things are like, whoa, what's going on here? There's something that's more complex now. It's more complicated. It's like, so wow, this is a great job. We have to you have to keep on getting those videos, Mikey.
Mhm.
You gotta do it, Mikey. You have no choice.
you ain't got no choice, because you got guys, you got haters
Yeah,
out there like Serge,
Oh,
stars talking
Mikey.
to each other. You are lost. So Serge,
Yes.
since you're so smart, Serge, please tell us, because we're lost. Yeah, we're lost. We're lost because Serge is found. So
Well,
Mikey, yeah,
do you know, Serge, that they discovered that trees communicate in between them, and that's not about the movie Avatar. It's like it's known. There is
mhm.
communications when there's a tree that's sick into the forest. They're sending like some energy or something. It's things that have been discovered not too long ago. So there's a lot of things we don't know. And anyways, it's not something that we affirm. We just like thinking. We just we just like
right. Because we don't know.
we don't
Here's
know,
the thing. Here's the thing,
but it's
Serge.
possible.
We don't even know our own bodies, and we live in them. We don't even know our own bodies to the fullest. So we're doing the best we can.
And
Uh,
have you
so so you claiming that we're lost? Whatever, dude. Whatever. Like,
have you heard that experience they've done with water? When they put water into different rooms, and they speak to the they speak around the water. They speak like words of love, and then they
Yeah.
speak like words of and the water behaves differently.
mhm.
The Japanese made that experiment like years ago.
Yes.
So the thing is that with science, the thing that is constant is that we don't know nothing. The more we dig, and the more we realize we don't know shit. But this is this is important, because the more you understand that you don't know nothing, and the more you understand that you have everything to understand, and you have to dig, and everything is possible.
Right. And
you know
the more we look and the more we search, it'll make other things make sense, but then it's going to leave a whole bunch of questions. Then why this? Then why that? Which I'm fine with. but at the same time, like I'm expecting it. So to think that I have the answers to everything, I think is arrogant of me, because I already know I don't. But to see people in this chat, especially, to make these claims, outlandish claims, like we're lost or we don't know what we're talking about. No, we know that we don't know what things are. We know that. That much we know. But
Well,
for you to
if we,
claim as if you know, Serge, come on, brother. You gotta come on, bro. I'm sure you're a good dad, dude, but please go pray. Get on your knees and go pray to the Lord for forgiveness for speaking such things.
well, if we know that we lost somehow, it's good because at least we know it. That means we know that we don't know where we at, like you are, like you believe that you're not lost, but actually
Yeah.
when you realize that you lost, that's when you start coming back home. You realize that
Exactly.
so that's what we're doing. We're coming back home
Yep.
on the
So
way back.
so Mr. Smith, Mikey Smith, do you have that video? Or yeah.
Well, I have video. I'm not sure exactly what video you're talking about.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it. Mikey Smith. Horizontally opposed. There it is. Boom. And I think is that it? No. Is that it? No.
Mikey,
Video.
I asked you that question before, but how come you waited so long before to show us all those videos? I think I asked you before that. I forgot to.
Oh,
But you
I've been trying to show people for a year. I know nobody's like. I think my channel's being pushed away, like by YouTube. So
Mhm.
like I kept, like I said, I was talking to David Weiss. He doesn't give a flying patoot, and just
And that's
nobody.
not
Was,
normal. That
yeah,
doesn't
but
make sense.
nobody was listening, and I just I don't know. I think there's way too much videos of P1000 videos and P900s. Even I have videos. I was going through my SD cards, my memory before the live show tonight, and I went back and like 3-4 years ago, and I'm like, oh my god, look at all these yucky videos I got of these stars, and I'm like, oh, that's the P900 because I had both cameras. I had the P900, I sold it and got the P1000, and I'm just like, I feel so stupid. I'm just like. And yet I keep seeing people on TikTok and, oh, look at what stars are and blah, blah, blah. Water this, water that. I'm like, no.
It seems they don't want to listen to you. Maybe
Yeah.
you should put a wig on and try again.
Throw some oranges in your shirt. You're like, Brenda, is that you? What's going on here? It's like,
Oh,
let me
don't
stop.
talk like that, honey.
Yeah,
Put some
right.
paint on put some paint on those nails there.
Yeah, you got to put some paint on them long ass Dracula fingernails of yours. All right, so I got this one. It's close. It doesn't have to be it. David Weiss would be like, "What am I gonna do with these? What am I gonna do with these pictures of these stars? Why are you showing me these stars? We've seen these stars already. Come on." You know what I'm saying? So here's one of your videos. I'm gonna present it.
Yeah, you go ahead. You go to work.
There it is right there. I don't know. Can you guys see it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, is that Beetlejuice or something? I can't tell.
No,
That's probably
that's
Riggle.
Riggle. Right,
Oh,
Riggle.
Yeah, Riggle. Okay, Riggle. Yeah.
So maybe you could answer some questions. Do all the stars look alike?
No. And
Some
that's
look-
how I can decide. That's how I can even rebuttal the out of focus or chromatic aberration. Because if it was chromatic aberration, every single star would look the same.
Yes.
There's at least a half a dozen different stars, at least according to me so far.
Okay.
I need to still confirm that myself, but I know there's multiple different kinds. Yeah.
Sergey the hater, Gariepi. Sergey the hater coming in here with his cape, talking about he cannot tell. Sure. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna play your video of Rigel, ladies and gentlemen. Sergey, sit back and learn. Here we go. I'm gonna put the volume on.
I'm bum. I'm done. I am taking a month off because I'm done.
That's Belichick. Look at that. No, I tapped his.
Oh, you did.
I bumped you to his tripod.
I'm done. I'm done.
Wow. Look at that coil on both sides.
I'm going to laugh at every
coil on
Goldie.
both sides.
See, this one-
Bellatrix. That's
see, this one
Bellatrix.
only has one spike on top. The other one, what do you call it? Beetlejuice had 2 spikes. This one only has 1
A little
spike.
bit more. Though. See,
1 spike.
All right, so we're looking at this video right here. Let me see if I could mess with the speed a little bit. Playback speed. Boom.
Yeah, if you want to do frame by frame, it's the Pac-Man symbols there on the bottom right-hand corner of the keyboard.
Okay. Yeah. I got you.
Chevron symbols, whatever you want to call them.
Here we go. Look at that. So I guess because you're stupid and you don't know how to use a camera or you don't know how to use this or that, this is why you're getting Grigel looking this way.
Yeah, I guess so. And that's with moisture in the air too. Well, at least I don't know. I need to next time I'm taking every freaking document there is in the Weather Network that day.
Right. So we could tell because we've seen clearer pictures of what you get, and it's obvious that these pictures are clearer because Sea Lightning 300 Sea Lightning 300's thumbnail is one of the pictures that you took.
Yes, exactly. But this is a different star. It may look a little different. I don't know because I think when I see the star Sirius as this clarity, it still looks almost like it does. Right. So it's again, this could be. You can still see frequencies there. Yeah, you know where's the purple? But you see the blues on the bottom there. See, and on the star Sirius, the purple's on the top. So that there's something different there.
Okay.
You know? Yeah.
Okay.
So again, it's not miss out of focus. It's not chromatic aberration because now the colors are different. You know.
Okay. And but you already acknowledged that the atmosphere wasn't the best. So
yeah. Well, I'm not sure. I didn't even mark it that day, but at least I was just concerned about the stars being clear. Yeah, that was enough for me. Yeah.
Okay. So definitely, here's my recommendation. Like moving forward, especially since there's a good chance that you're going to be going to
Nevada.
You're going to be going to Vegas. Here's my recommendation, right? And just as an observer, right? When you do these things, for sure, those factors that are important, the time, where you are, who, what, where, when, all that stuff. But cardinal direction, what star what is, the time of the year, the time of day or night, and those other things, right? That the atmospheric conditions. Is it what month it is, the day, like I said, and dew and stuff like that, or location in the world, right? I'm here. This is my location. Here's my geographical location. This is exactly where I am, right? And then basically you record that data, and then every time you present, every time you make a video, this is exactly how you need to present it, right? And you should never deviate from how you present that stuff. So Professor Phil is in here laughing. I wonder what Professor Phil, what's going on, Professor Phil? What's happening?
Professor
dragged
Phil
in.
Bell.
Professor Phil's in the house. Is in the house. Yeah. Phil Bell is in here. So Professor Phil, what we're doing is we're looking at these stars from Mikey Smith's videos and stuff like that, and the moon and all the other craziness that we just can't explain. But I'm sure Professor Phil is here to save us from being stupid, and he's going to tell us exactly what it is we're looking at and why we're seeing what we're seeing. Right, Professor Phil?
And how it has been done before. Yes,
exactly. How NASA's done it, and everybody's done it 10,000 years before we came to do it with Mikey.
Yes.
They came to do it 10,000 million years. Right, Professor Phil?
It was already out of focus.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm ringing that bell. There you go. For Professor Phil. God bless you. You haven't seen Brenda all during the presentation? Thank God. Good. No, listen, Reggie P56, please don't say, when you say its name, you summon that demon to come in here. Baphomet don't need to be in here. Thank you very much. We don't need a Baphomet in here.
Oh shit.
He do not understand chromatic aberration.
Actually, I do.
research.
Yeah.
Okay.
Apparently, you never were to the University of Kiev
Yeah,
or
right.
Stalingrad.
Of Stalingrad, right. Roger Ledwell, what's going on, bro? Roger's in the house. What's going on, Roger? I'm sorry I missed you, man. It's good to see Roger's in the house. Roger, what's good, bro? I learn more when I listen. Okay, well, Professor Phil, maybe Professor Phil think we stupid because we're flat earthers. He just don't want to come out and say it because he's afraid
Makes
to get
sense.
kicked off. Right. But he don't want to come out and say it. I would say algorithm. ZI begged him to simply quote the citation. All right, Reggie P56 is laughing. Don't say it 3 times. Yes, please don't say it no more at all.
I think we should change our names. Like, we should call ourselves like Professor Vlad or Professor Doctor Vlad, Dr. Mikey,
Dr.
Yeah,
Pepper.
right.
Dr.
Professor
Pepper's in
Sam.
the house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe people will listen to us if they say
Yeah.
Dr. Vlad, right? Yeah. Be like, oh, he's a doctor. He must know what he's talking
Yeah.
about. No offense to Dr. Bose. Dr. Bose is awesome. Professor Phil, you're not bad either. Even though you think what you think, you're not bad. So we love you in here. But we're gonna talk shit about you. We're gonna take jibes at you.
Because we're stupid.
And yeah, we're dumb. So does Swallow. Swallow thinks we're a bunch of idiots too. He's like, I don't want to get kicked off the show, mate. So I don't disagree too much. That's not a knife. This is a mite. This is a knife. Vegemite. Marmite. Kangaroo. Didgeridoo. Whatever. Look at these
Was it,
guys. A bunch of Sheilas in there.
Is it Australian?
Yeah, they're Australian. So Professor
Another
Phil,
crook-
Swallow, Jono. You got a bunch of Aussies in there.
Another Crocodile Dundee. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Don't forget the shrimps. Put them on the barbie. Hey. I'm over there talking shit. My bad. All the Aussies out there, man. I'm over there talking shit, man. I'm just talking shit, man. I fuck with you guys, though, man. Y'all ain't bad. Luke is another one. Oi! G'day, mate. That's not a knife. And that's a Foster's Australian beer. That's the best I could do, man. That's the best I could do. I'm fucking around. But man, I can't stay on too long, Mikey, unless you got a little bit more to show us.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I think so. I think
Are
I'm
you out?
good.
You're out.
I think so. Yeah, sure.
But family, guys, you see it at the bottom. You see the banner that's scrolling. That is Mikey's PayPal. Okay, that is Mikey's PayPal. I'm gonna show it some love. I'll be the first to drop some love in there. Mikey, do you have a day as to when you should go? I have recommendations.
Yes, yes. I was looking at the calendar. I think. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Where's my app? Here it is. I need to go to the calendar here, and so I was thinking the 25th or so. Just hold on. Remind me later. 25th, because the moon is at 6%, and then the 26th is 2%, and then the 27th is the new moon. And hopefully I'll be able to catch that, because I'm going to try and find out where that moon is. And the reason why I want to go a couple days before the new moon, I want to get an idea of where it is in the night sky before it disappears on me, so I can kind of focus on that area instead of, looking everywhere for it. Yeah.
I agree. I agree 1,000%. I was thinking about those same days. I was thinking around the 24th, 25th, starting out, and then concluding business on and around the 28th.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Once the moon peaks itself just a little bit, and then you get that. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking that time frame. I don't know which month that you choose.
End of this month.
Okay. So you hear it, folks. We're trying to get Mikey out the end of February. So and this is to Vegas, correct?
Yes, correct. Yeah.
This is to Vegas. Any specific place in Vegas?
No, in the country. So when before the plane lands, he can just drop me off, You know, just throw me out, and I'll be good right there.
Figure it out. No, we got to do better than that, bro. We got to come up with something better than that. So let's figure out a place. I guess
I'll just aim for one of the pools in the resorts there.
No, and we want to look for the optimal place, so then that way it's not a wasted trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we're gonna get we will get a lot of stuff. So we need to nail that down. It needs to be done correctly. You understand?
Yeah.
Especially we're putting our sweat equity behind this. We want to make sure that this is done and it's done right.
Yeah, you betcha, man.
Yeah, this doesn't need to be another TFE within the last few weeks. Two TFEs in like 3 months is like an absolute nightmare. We don't need that. You know what I'm saying?
No green screen. No green screens are going to be behind me or in front of me. So we're
and Reggie P56 hit the nail right on the head. Location.
Yep.
Exactly. So yeah, this is Nevada. This is not Colorado, right? So I don't know if you'll be given the opportunity to have that high elevation. So you have to keep that in mind, and we have to keep put moisture at the forefront and understand that.
Yeah, well, I'm more concerned. I'm more concerned with the moisture and the dryness than the elevation, because I'm at the same elevation as Vegas as of right now, about where I'm at right now, and I just need dry air because I have cotton stars at this elevation. I just need dry air.
Right. So
because there's no point in going to some city that's at higher elevation, 2,000 or 3,000 feet higher than here, and there's 60% humidity. It doesn't work that way, you know. So,
yep, agreed.
Got to be dry. Dry as popcorn farts.
How much cost that trip there to go to Vegas?
I think it was. I checked the flights actually today, and it was three. No. Oh, there it is. 326 to and from WestJet.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. From Saskatchewan, Rose, is it called?
What's Rose? Regina.
Regina, that's it. Regina.
It's not showing up there, but.
And how long are you gonna stay there for? Like.
Monday the 24th to the 1st of March.
And now, how about the hotel and everything to stay there? Or?
Oh, I would stay at. I got a friend there that's going to pick me up. He lives an hour south of Vegas.
Okay.
So why do you give the PayPal account? Like you need the money to go and to travel there?
Yeah, for the plane ticket, and then just whatever, buy a few hamburgers here and there, type of thing.
Yeah. So
I tell you what. I don't have credit cards. I said like for 5 years I don't use credit cards. I just pay cash for everything. But if you want, I can maybe arrange it. You know, to send you the money for that, like $400. I can send it to you. No, I have no problem. But through Western Union or some shit, you know.
Oh damn! Don't pay for the whole. Damn man, give us a little bit of. Damn man, give us a chance, bro. Don't pay for the whole trip your damn self, bro. Damn, dog.
No, I don't. It's important. I believe it's important. I have a little bit of money on the side. It's not. I'm not rich, but I have. I can.
I got a couple of quarters. I got a couple of quarters, American quarters around, man.
Yeah. If you get in touch with me after the show,
I'm going on. I'm going on Roger's show after this too, so we can talk. I can talk to you tomorrow or whenever too.
Yeah, he's going to take his coffee injections, his coffee enemas, and then he's going to get on Roger's show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, I tried coffee once in my life, and I found it very disgusting, and I never had an ounce of coffee since then.
Bro, you missing out. I'm sorry for you. You missing out. Sorry. Coffee's amazing.
I love the smell, but I just can't taste it. No,
I love coffee.
I'd rather chew on broken glass.
Yo, I love coffee so much. I just wish it was coming out the faucet in my shower, and I could just sit there with my mouth open and wash with it. I'm in love with coffee. I love coffee. Yeah. But Yeah, so we have your PayPal right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and do my part. Damn, yeah, I was gonna say, dang man.
Oh, maybe
Freaking-
through PayPal, I may use my landlord's credit card also. Maybe I can do something. But PayPal like
yeah,
take also a lot of fucking money. Take a lot
yeah.
of.
Oh, do they?
They're like very expensive. I don't know how you
Oh.
use the money, if you take it off in cash or I don't know you.
Gary Epi, hey, that's you. You should go with him, Gary Epi, and you should go for free because I ain't paying for your ass. You a hater. So what you should do, Gary Epi, Serge, is you should go out there and show him how to use his own equipment that he don't know what he's doing with it. Show him how to use that equipment, Serge, Gary Epi. Show him how to use.
So it's kind of weird. He's gonna have to show me how to take selfies because every time I take a selfie of myself, there's always this chromatic aberration around my face for
Yeah.
some reason. I don't know why that happens.
Yeah. So yeah, please, Serge, go
And-
on and
And it's
show him
weird
how to
because
use it.
sometimes my right eye is over here and my left eye is over here for some reason. I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, man. See, it's crazy. It's all good though. Wasting money on equipment to show an obscure error that one guy is getting with his cell phone is not good use of money. See Lightning 300 miles. Gene Splice, that's for us to find out. You know what I think would be a waste of money is if I went out and I drank it all, right? Or if I went and I bought a PlayStation game. To me, I think this is worth the money. And so I'm willing to put my money behind it. And if I look like a fool, guess what? I've spent money on stupider things. I promise. I could promise you that I've spent money on really, really dumb things, and I'm not even going to talk about them. No, I've never paid for a prostitute before. Never wanted to. Find that
Try
disgusting.
it in the dark.
But I
strip
paid.
listeners.
I
We'll
paid
try
for
it.
some
Please.
dumb shit out there. I promise you. Okay. So
Yeah.
I don't think this is one of them. I don't think this comes even close. So am I willing to put some money towards it? Definitely.
I
think this
will
is
not
something-
disappoint. I will not disappoint.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
But for sure, you have to find a place. You must map out a place, map out a place.
Yeah.
I'm going to look also,
Yeah.
but definitely look for a place that's nice and black and away from the city lights.
Yeah,
If you can help it.
I'll email you. Well, you already know who I'm talking to, but I'll
Right.
give you his location,
Right.
and then you can just kind of go from there. Yeah.
Right. And we could also do a map as to how black it gets. I forgot the name of the app, but I could look at that, see how black it gets in specific areas at certain times of night. And then that would be prime for you to basically, I'll send you that link as well to basically figure out the best locale for you.
Yeah.
For when you're doing that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
To buy the equipment to prove this wrong. Oh, see Lightning. Hey, it's Gene Splice. If you care about it that much to do that, hey, by all means do it. If not, find a way to better view these stars. If his way is that bad, find a better way. All right.
Yeah.
Or find a way that's good.
Yeah.
That you could qualify as
duplicate
good.
this. Duplicate this. Do this. Duplicate that.
Please.
Yeah.
Duplicate that no matter how wrong it is. Make it
Yeah.
wrong like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Make it wrong like that. Yeah. Yeah.
Make it that wrong, okay? Please, Gene Splice. And I like you, Gene, man. I ain't giving you shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying real talk, like duplicate it or make it better or make it right. You know what I'm saying? Make it right. So happened today where someone's head was cut off. What the fuck? That's weird. That is weird. An expert on photography. And
then so I got a reply for that. So I've already read you my email last time that I got from that one subscriber to my channel. He's a video editor for news and sports channels and stuff like this, and like he's asking me to go onto his channel to explain my videos to him.
Serge, maybe you can go there and bug him and tell him how stupid he is for asking questions like that. I mean, he is a professional by all means, right? So maybe you can correct him. I mean, you're so smart, right? You can analyze the result, sure. Sure you can. Get that much. You waste several thousands of dollars on this. Hey, all right. I hear you, Gene Splice. I hear you. Thanks for the second time. Not an expert on photography. You're on the engineering side. Okay. All right. Hey, that's okay. But as an engineer, I'm sure you have a curious mind, and so I highly recommend you put that curiosity to the test and you replicate what he's done. Are you an engineer by trade, Mikey?
Me?
Yeah.
Why do I need to be that? I know
Well,
how to
I'm
work
just
a cell
asking.
phone. I know
Are
how to
you a
work a cell phone.
yeah? But are you a photographer by trade?
Sure. I'm not. I don't take pictures. I use binoculars. This is not
Yeah.
a
So there we,
camera, moron.
yeah. So there we go. So there we go. Maybe if you want to call us morons, if you want to call us stupid Gene Splice because you're an engineer and stuff like that, your credentials. I think sometimes our credentials get in the way. That we use our credentials as some kind of ego thing. I'm not saying you, Gene Splice. I'm just saying that sometimes it gets in the way of what's true. So I didn't say you're calling anybody stupid. I did not say that. Not one time did I. I'm saying that maybe we're silly, maybe we're crazy, but what he's presenting is what he's presenting. Uh, I think we need to see more of what he's presenting, right?
So here's another one for you. The 5 days. I got the actual picture here for the first video, but I have a picture of it.
Right.
The first one I showed you, this one.
Mhm.
The 5 or 6 days before this, it was blurry, blotchy colors all over the place.
Like we're used to seeing.
Yeah. This
Right.
is the 7th day, 6th or 7th day that I went out and finally caught a clear picture. These guys are morons. They're dense in the head.
Yeah.
I'm not stupid. I'm very smart. I'm the only one who has figured this out. Like, I think it's hilarious. I'm going after Canadian Space Agency guys, okay? I'm suing the crap out of them, okay? And I hope it goes to trial because I'll whoop their asses and then I'm going to whoop the judge's ass too.
Beat him with his own hammer, his own gavel,
Yeah.
and his stupid wig. I don't know if you guys do that in Canada with the wigs.
No.
The blonde wigs. Jeez, they do that in South Africa and stuff. They wear these blonde wigs at the courts.
Yeah.
So these powdered wigs, bunch of black guys with powdered wigs. It's the funniest thing I'd ever seen in my life, but whatever, man. I'm not here to make fun of them. But let's see. Understanding measure isn't difficult. It must reference something that's been measured.
Mikey, when talking about the price of the flight, it's in US dollars or in Canadian dollars?
That, yeah, I'm hoping Canadian dollars, yeah.
Okay, all right. I might be able to send you the money like quickly, maybe this morning, through PayPal. I just made a PayPal account.
Okay.
I'm going to ask my landlord for his credit card and I give him the cash. So you're going to get it normally quickly.
Yeah, for sure, man.
So that's right.
But just clean those fucking lens this time.
Yeah. Yeah. That I do every single time I use them. Like,
and stop, taking pictures of this street lights.
I'm supposed to look through here, not through here, right? Oh, that's right.
Like, see, we told you he's stupid. See, duh. Which way did he go, George?
Stop taking pictures of insects in the night, huh?
Those are insects, not UFOs. Those are dang roaches, dummy, with
bugs.
So we got a little something that I'm gonna play from. This is from Sea Lightning. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna present this of Mikey out there doing what he do. And there it is, right there.
Yeah, I like this.
Let's see.
I am not joking. I've walked up to the doors and they all went chink, 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 chink at the legislative building here. They have locked me out. I am not joking. I want to talk to Scott Moe eventually. I'm going to go talk to my lawyer, find out how I can talk to Scott Moe. He's with the system. He wants his job.
What do you want from him?
Help me sue the Canadian Space Agency.
I love his car like that. It's the Flatmobile.
Yeah.
I am not joking.
That's an old world structure right here, by the way. Look at that. Old world in full effect. Boy, all the synchronicities. It's just wild. And God bless you.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Okay. I've walked up to the doors and they all went chink, 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 chink at the legislative building here. They have locked me out. I am not joking. I want to talk to Scott Moe eventually. I'm going to go talk to my lawyer.
This is what you need to have on your car if you're trying to get girls. For sure, for sure. That's what you're supposed to have on the car.
Yeah.
Big old, Gleason's map on the hood. And then the girls, boy, the drawers come falling from the sky, boy.
Yeah, but flat
All the
girls, that's the
drawers.
problem. Only flat girls.
Only flat girls. There we go. Yeah.
Like
There we go.
Brenda style.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah. Yeah, all right. Yeah, man. The Frankenberries.
Find out how I can talk to Scott Moe. He's with the system. He wants his job.
What do you want from her?
Help me sue the Canadian Space Agency.
It is, man. Help him sue. Help him sue. And we're not talking Peggy Sue either. But family, hey man, it's 2 a.m. My black ass gotta get up in a couple of hours, man.
It's 9 a.m. here. Like fucking dead tired, man. I'm like falling asleep.
So Sea Lightning, apparently you've done research on that place, but that's what's up, man. See, population nobody. Population not many. But family, yeah, man. That's all we got for tonight. You guys have any last words? Mikey, anything?
Keep her flat, boys and girls.
There we go.
Well,
Keep her flat.
I have something funny I've been making, on my free time. Because I always say that, we need like a next generation, for flat earth, like a new blood, like a new next generation. So I've done that. I just put it online. It's not online. It's like an unlisted link, so it's not published. But check it out. Share screen. Wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
See it?
I knew it.
Next generation.
There we go. Oh, I get to be Worf.
You're the Klingon, man.
There I go. I'm the Klingon. Thank God you didn't lump up my forehead, man. I'd have been mad as hell.
Just for fun. Just for fun.
Hell yeah. All right. I like that, man. Yo, email me that. That's dope.
Okay, I show you. I have the link. I show you. I have. It's online, but it's on a private, link. So it's not published. It's not like openly published. You have to have the link.
Carol
Yeah,
Herring.
the link.
I appreciate you, sis. Thank you.
Yeah.
What are you on about? Yeah, Serge, Serge is over there just being himself, man. Serge is being extra. He being mad extra. So, and it is what it is. It is what it is. He's being mad extra. It's all good though. Serge. Haters are gonna hate, man, and players are gonna play. So no follow-up with this. Serge, man, I'm gonna have a prayer or two for you specifically, brother. All right. I don't think you're a bad dude. I just think you playing games, man. You play too much, bro. But family, yeah, that's all we have for tonight. It was like a whiz bang thing. It's some amazing stuff that Mikey's given to us, and thank you, Mikey, for coming on out. Yeah. And thank you, Sam, for also coming on out at such short notice, man. And we just put this craziness together, man. But you guys were the truth. You guys were amazing. And yeah, of course, we're gonna have people that come in here talking crap, messing around, talking stuff. So
well, we need that. It's good. It's good.
Yeah, exactly. It keeps us on our toes and it keeps us sharp. So I totally appreciate it. And whether you agree or you disagree, we're in here. It's all love. We're here to learn. We're here for the truth. That's it, right? We're here for the truth, and that is all. Anyway, family, I'm gonna give you guys my blessing, like my no joke blessing. You too, Serge. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Health, wealth, love, joy, prosperity. Most of all, wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. Let's be wise, especially with these days coming up. Guys, make sure that you follow this PayPal link right here. It's also pinned up there at the top. Follow that PayPal link. let's get our buddy Mikey out there. Mikey, you have to have, but before Mikey goes, he is going to have a plan, a concise plan in place as to how it's going to work, what it's going to look like, what it's going to smell like, everything. And then if we have a laundry list of things we want him to observe, we're going to freaking throw it at him, right? Because you're out there for a few days. It's going to suck, right? It's not a vacation. You know what you're out there for. You know you're out there. It's going to suck, right? And so people are going to ask you to do and observe some things. And if you can observe them, knock them off the list. Knock them off the list. I tell you what, it's at the end of the day, it may suck, but what it's going to do is it will grow credibility for this movement. I promise you that. There's nothing but glory to get at the end of this rainbow. I feel there's nothing but good to get for us to get out of this. At the end of the day, I see us winning this, right? There's nothing but good to come out of it.
Yeah.
Unless you drop the ball, unless you go someplace and you hide and you vape and you fuck it all up. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing but good to come out of this. That's all I got for it. But yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all coming out. Everybody in the Foundry, shout out to you guys. You guys are dope. You guys are amazing. Again, there goes Mikey's PayPal right there at the bottom, but there it is pinned up at the top of the chat box. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead, give that thing some love. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show it some love. God bless you guys. God bless you guys.
Peace out, guys.
Guys, peace, family. Peace, peace. See you on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Peace.
Yes, we're moving on up to